Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy William Basham. It's our first day with the No Name Show. Yay, the No,
No
Name
Name.
Show.
Great name for a show, by the way.
No name.
No name.
What up? It's your girl A.Dot.
What's going on, A.Dot?
You
Well,
know, the no name.
the No Name. But you said A.Dot, so
We
you
could-
got a name.
Oh yeah, I got
but
a name.
together we
y'all.
don't have a name.
We don't. Yeah. So if you think of a name, let us know.
Hilarious. Well, yeah. So this is our first show over here at the Rollout Studios. So yeah. Hey,
Yep,
Dad, you wanna?
roll out digital in the house?
How'd you guys come up
Thank
with the
you.
name for the show? I mean, it's a great name.
How did we come up with the No Name Show? I mean, it was a long, thorough process.
It was.
Like we had so many names in mind, and we were like, this could work, and then that no name presence
Yeah.
just came, and we were like,
I
no
was
name.
like, yo, we got this name. How about this name? No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And then
Right.
we went through a process of names first, and then.
And then I threw an idea.
What was,
idea.
what was the first name you came? Well, what was the first name you came up with?
the first name.
the first name.
It's gonna be
we
fucked
were
up.
like, yeah, we were literally just Will and A.Dot.
Will and A.Dot. I was like Next Generation. We was like, we
Yeah,
was
Next
trying to come up
Generation.
with
We were like
some
Generation X.
Crazy names. The Experience. The
Right.
Experiment.
Right.
Call Up. We was like, all these crazy names.
Vaxxed or unvaxxed.
And in like 5
That's
seconds,
funny.
it was. It was, well, what name do you want to do? William was like, man, the No Name Show.
I was like, man, no name.
No name.
We were like,
all right, cool.
hey,
cool.
all right, there it is, no
There it
name.
is.
That's a good
No name.
I know, and A.Dot corrected me like 4 times. No, it's no
name,
names, no
not
S. I was
names.
like, whoa.
Right, no names.
Take
that
the
S
H.
out.
Don't put my government name.
Right. I know my full
No
government on
names.
there. They're going to find me.
Yeah, exactly.
Pull up my address. If they still got yellow pages. No.
They'd be like, where William Basham at?
man.
Now, I know the podcast is called the No Name Podcast, but Will is actually kind of famous. You want to tell the people where they might recognize you from?
Go ahead,
Man, I wish I was famous. I'm getting there. But
No name, but he
But
getting
no,
there.
yeah. Some of you guys, you might have seen some of my stuff. I do Instagram, TikTok. I do sketches, comedy, fun stuff. I'm an actor first and foremost, before the influencer. So don't get that twisted. I can actually,
Yes.
read a script, show some chops, show up and
Yep.
actually do what I'm told, and not just be like, "Come on, just put the camera on me and let me look pretty."
He's not just a pretty face.
Right. So yeah.
He's also a stunt for Steph.
a stunt for
A
stuff.
little stunt.
Actually, I mean,
He's
if
double.
I mentioned this before. I don't know if anybody, but if you guys ever seen the Hamilton musical, I did a thing called LeBron James the Musical, where it was
Mhm.
literally like our spin-off spoof that we did. I played Steph Curry, which is kind of the Aaron Blur character, and it was pretty funny. I don't know why
Yes.
the group that I work with took it off YouTube because it was
It was
viral.
funny. It was really funny.
Like literally, people were like, "You on BuzzFeed?" I was like, "What?" And it was just a picture of me like with the whole
Yeah.
Curry fit on.
And he looks just like him. And I can tell you, like, I've been places with William, and people are like, yo, man. Like, we went hiking at Runyon, and some guy came up and he was like, yo, man, what you doing on this side of town?
Right.
And then he's like, oh, just working out. And I'm like, do you know? We
I
were
was
like, do
literally-
you know him? And
was-
he's like, no. And I'm thinking he thought you was Steph.
I was literally giving him an
Oh,
honest
yeah,
response, like, "Brother,
like-
I'm just working out, hitting a
like-
little jog."
You thought he
like-
recognized your Instagram?
Right. I didn't
And
know.
then even the Nike store, or was it the Nike or Foot Locker store? We were in the store in the mall, with the mask and everything.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Yo, Steph's up in here, like
People
getting
will
some
like
shoes."
be creeping, and in my head I'm like, oh. So yeah, the funniest one I think I've
Oh,
had to
man.
date was the airport. So it was
Yeah.
the first year that they won the championship.
Mhm.
So I walk up in the airport. I must not mind you, the guy who approached me was tall as hell. Like he looked like he played overseas. Like he was European. He had that European accent, and he was like he had to be like 6'9", like legitimately. He walked up to me. He goes, "Hello," and I was like, "How you doing, sir?" Like, and he was like, he had a baby. He's like, "This is my daughter. Go ahead and introduce yourself." Like she was like 5 years old. I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" He's like,
Okay.
"I just want to say congratulations on an amazing season." And I was just like, and I felt so bad because the little girl was like all excited.
Did
I
you
was,
sign her bag?
Oh
or
my
I
anything?
didn't, I
God.
didn't sign anything because they didn't ask for a signature. But she was like,
That's hilarious.
but I was like, hey, man, we did our thing this year. We got it done. Like- and I said, I appreciate you. Go say hi. And I said, all right, you guys take care now.
That's what's up.
That's
right?
nice. They all.
Yes, I'm the side chick. I'm the
Right.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Oh,
we
That's
think
the
of.
first thing that I'd be wondering is like, oh, they be gossiping. Like,
They
oh, he got
gotta be
himself a little
like,
Latina.
yo, he
boy.
always with this Latin girl in L.A. for some reason.
He
like,
always with her.
24/7.
Has it ever worked
That's
to your
funny.
benefit? You ever got some money off or something? Or a free meal?
I wouldn't say free meal, but we've actually. So this is the most coincidental thing. So we went to the ESPYS one year,
Oh,
and I
this is
literally
funny.
wore all. I didn't know what I was. I wore all black, literally black tie, black shirt, everything, black
Mm-hmm.
suit. Steph that same year wore all black too.
Hilarious.
Now his suit was way more expensive than mine. I must say that.
It's
But-
all Armani and
Right, Armani
Monty.
and Arnani. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take that A out the beginning.
For real.
But no, so like when they had like parties going on, people were walking. Everybody had to like show their pass and everything. And I went to go walk in, not even knowing that was the party. And the guy looked
Yeah.
at me, he goes, "Oh yeah, you're good, you're good." So we were just like,
Got in.
Cool.
Got
we just
in.
walked in.
Got in.
So yeah, we walked in there for a little moment, roamed around, and yeah. I'm still waiting for
Right.
that. Yeah,
They're like,
the security
what's
realized
going
they
on
looked
here?
down too much.
You got to go by the Under Armour store. You
Oh, yeah.
tripping, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You come
The
up
Under
in
Armour
there.
store works. I mean, like people who like what kills me is like obviously in the NBA he's shorter for a NBA player, like he's 6'3",
Right,
Mhm.
right,
but like in real life people think like he looks small. So when they see me, they're like,
right.
"Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense."
That makes sense. Yeah.
Until a real basketball player is like, nah.
And they're like,
yeah.
Big facts.
That's even funnier.
But that's funny.
Mistake for Steph.
But yeah.
And
Steph do.
A.Dot, you're a legendary softball player.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yo.
A.Dot be in the game.
A.Dot be playing softball like there's no tomorrow,
Right.
and I sure can't wait to play again.
Man, when she come through with that Arizona heat, y'all.
I can yup. AZ all day. I can't wait. No,
You
I didn't have that.
Oh, hilarious.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I wasn't that good,
You
but
know,
Right.
if you look
She
up
didn't
old
even front.
footage, I'm there, okay?
She
you
didn't
know,
even front though. She was like, no.
Arizona State University, I'm there, y'all.
I went to school there. I walked past the softball field. I cheered them on.
I'm there. You might not see me, but I'm there.
Right. She's always suited up talking to the team from outside the fence.
I know. Y'all need water? Y'all
that
good?
was a great catch.
Right. You went to what is it? They have like the hubs where they have like the school clothing. You
Yeah.
could just get like the softball T-shirt so it looked like you with the team.
Come running out there. I was
Right.
running out there with them.
I'm sorry, y'all. Who is number 72?
I would too. Be
That
like, hey guys, put me in, coach.
Right.
put
With
me
the
in,
water.
coach.
Yeah.
They're like, what's number 19? Who's this?
But yeah, so we
Yeah.
So I want to go back and tie back actually a little bit since this is the first show about
And it
how.
is Throwback Thursday.
Ooh,
type,
Throwback
I guess,
Thursday.
you
So
know.
let's talk about a
that's a
throwback,
throwback.
about how me and A.Dot actually met.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Dun,
So
dun,
yeah,
dun.
me and A.Dot actually did a radio show. What is it like? Was it 4 years ago?
Oh, no, that was a long time ago.
was like 4 or 5
Was it
years ago.
2014?
Tw- oh,
2013?
Yeah. No,
yeah,
24.
it was
Yeah,
before you-
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
That's-
you met your fiance.
Before I met my fiance.
Yeah. Kim.
That was actually an interesting story how like kind of Hollywood works. Before I even get into like that, so should I say the person's name who we worked through?
Yeah.
Okay. So
we had a
we're-
great co-host though. There
we
was
had
a
we had great co-hosts,
yeah.
but yeah. So we got the way I got into radio from the jump is in school. I studied media and
Uh-huh.
communications, so I kind of did like little vox pops and walked around and like interviewed people on campus, fun stuff.
Yeah.
But then coming out here, I had just moved to LA, didn't really know too many people, and
Yeah.
I was hooping at the Hollywood gym, and I was when I'm on the basketball court, I'm not like loud, but I be cracking jokes and shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I ran into this boy named Scotty.
Oh Lord.
And Scotty was like, "Yo, man, you
Yes.
funny, dog. You ever think about doing radio?" And I was like, I just thought it was kind of random coming from the guy, but
Like kind of awkward.
I
on
was
the
like, I mean,
basketball
yeah, you know, it was a
court. Yeah.
Was this a light-skinned guy?
You know who
Yeah.
he is.
Was he really aggressive?
You know
yeah.
who
I
he
learned
is.
that later in
Kind
life.
of crazy guy?
I learned
Yeah.
I learned the
He worked
aggression a
with
little
your
bit
dad.
Shout
later.
out
He
to
worked
Scotty
with your
be
dad.
tripping.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. AKA.
Infamous in the guy in
Scotty
Los
was a
Angeles.
cool dude. He does have his
Yeah.
aggressive moments though.
Yeah. PTSD, man.
Yeah.
Hey. All around. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I learned that firsthand.
I think we all did.
But yeah, no. Oh yeah. So yeah, after I met him, he was like, "Yeah, you should come swing by one of these days. You know, we can chill in, talk. You know, they're gonna do a show. If you want to chime in or do whatever, cool." So I showed up.
Yeah.
And I met people, and then I believe A.Dot was there. A few
Yeah.
other people were there that I met, and it was like
Yeah.
it was a really cool environment. And I listened to the show, and I was like, "This is dope." And then he had me speak. I spoke, and then like I don't know what happened. I think somebody left the show.
Yeah, I think somebody did.
Somebody left the show,
I
so they
forgot
had
who it
me
was.
sit into a seat, and then it just became a permanent spot.
Yeah.
So then that's how me and A.Dot were able to meet and get on the air,
Yeah.
do work, production and stuff together.
Events and stuff.
Events,
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it
dope.
started.
And then
up.
for a while, people thought me and William were brother and sister.
Hey man, look.
I
Look,
was
we
like,
gonna
oh,
keep that
we
angle
family.
going. Hey, they still don't know. We are brother and sister.
We are brother and
Right.
sister.
Right. So if you send
Yeah.
money, send it to the family.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. And we had so much fun. So
A lot of fun, a lot of great memories there.
What was the name of the
Yeah.
show?
Genu
Radio.
Oh, yeah, I remember
it was
Yeah,
at
Genu,
Roscoe's
yeah.
Media Center.
Roscoe's Media Center, yep.
Yeah. Shout out to RMC.
Shout out to Scotty
Shout out
B.
to
Trippin'.
LaRon if you're
Hey,
watching.
shout out to
Our
RMC
engineers.
cutting their network out on us.
Yeah,
Wow.
cut us out.
So I did not know that. I didn't know that you
Roscoe's.
guys knew Scotty, and that's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A small world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world. Wow. He used to
That's
work on my
funny.
dad. My dad first started doing radio.
Yeah, I
Right,
remember.
That's how I felt.
I
Right.
met your dad at Foxhole.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how we knew
It was a
A.Dot. I
long
just-
time ago.
just
And
showed
then
up.
just
Scotty
showed up one
played
day and they were here.
Scotty's played softball with the team
Oh, yeah,
too.
those softball games are
So
fun.
we, had our team and stuff.
So how was the Generation U, like when you guys started that? How was that?
Generation U was
Oh, it was
dope.
good.
It was actually a really great show. We had a
Yeah.
lot of guests that came through.
Like we
Every-
had guests before, like for example, Tiffany Haddish, who blew
Oh,
up.
dope.
Before
We
Tiffany
had
Haddish
her,
blew up, Tony
Tony
Baker. He was
Baker.
obviously a funny comedian,
You
but now
know.
he's bigger,
Yeah, Tone Bell.
Tone Bell. We
Who
had
does
Ron
his
DeVoe
thing.
from Belle Biv DeVoe in
Oh,
there.
that's the homie.
Oh yeah, we had
Yeah.
him. Oh, and he was jumping around, dancing with us,
Dancing,
and
that was
everything
fun.
was so much fun.
That's dope.
We had the doctor, Michael Jackson's
Michael Jackson's
doctor
like
That's scary.
before, not the
yeah.
actual doctor, but his
good
natural
nutritionist.
doctor that he had. I guess you would call her
He must have been off that day.
a natural. Well, what happened was she told us the
Fuck that.
story. She helped him out as
To her
much as
knowledge.
she could, and then he went to his doctor.
Then he went to his doctor.
So
He said, "Okay, cool. You want to do it the natural way?
yeah,
I'm gonna be right back."
yeah.
With that fentanyl.
But we had fun. It was
Shout out to
jumping.
Propofol.
And it was right
Mhm.
before Don Magic Wand's show.
Oh, yeah.
So
Don Magic
all the
Wand.
pimps, the hoes,
Yo, that
everybody
used to
would
be
come
so-
out later.
I remember the first time
Remember?
I showed up. Yo, I was like, yeah, that was a good show, everybody. And I walked out. I was like, who are these hoes? Like,
No,
like,
they
all
was
these hoes was
no
walking through.
lie.
Yeah, he came through with a full like green striped suit
All the time he was flied out.
Man.
Oh yeah. Shout out
And
to
then
the
he
Don.
had, I remember one time my
Shout out to
car
Bishop
was,
Don Juan.
Bishop Don Juan, yep. One time my car was stuck in the parking lot. And I'm like, can somebody please go pull my car out because there's all these pimps everywhere.
Him like,
I was like, I swear to
Man.
God. I mean, you would have been like, oh my God.
it was pimps galore.
It was pimps galore.
We seen Cat Williams dark stand-in.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
There was all kinds of people. Rick Ross came up there. There was all
Yeah.
kinds of people that came up there.
It was random.
The after
Snoop Dogg
hours.
would pop in there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's dope.
It
So-
was cool.
So did you guys ever want to do radio before you started over there? I know you said you sat in, but did you want to do radio before
Yeah,
that?
I did
Oh.
want to. I did want to do radio and TV personality. Like I love speaking,
Mhm.
so I wanted to get into something. That's why it was coincidence that happened. That's what I was like, oh shit, because I had just moved here. I had only been here maybe 5 months.
Yeah, you were
you
still
from?
new.
Seattle. Originally, I grew up. I was born and raised Tacoma,
Mhm.
Washington, but I went to college in Seattle.
Oh shit.
So
He's a noob.
One of our business
I'm a
partners
noob.
from Tacoma.
Really,
Yeah, shout out to Javon Dawkins, man.
Siobhan, I'm gonna have to meet him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Javon,
nice.
yeah, he's from Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma, Washington. He
Yeah,
black.
Yeah.
Is he a noob too?
What's he?
I'm
A
about to say, the whole
Dawkins?
population
There's
is
a
not
whole
noobs.
population this
Right?
one.
But shout out to Cat Babasai. So since we throwing that out there, Right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Seattle, man.
yeah.
You know, I got into radio because of Scott. Because he's like, come down, I want you to help, on production side and this and that.
He had a
And
way of
then
getting
next thing
people
you know what, I
together.
was like, you know what, I need to ask some questions because the funny part is in high school I won best gossiper because
I
I
can
used
see
to
that.
always like
didn't know that
not
was a
totally
thing.
gossipy, but it was like I always ask a ton of
That's
questions.
gotta be
So
the
I
most
said,
savage
it
award.
kind of went in there a little bit, but it was just funny because he's
Yeah.
like, go ahead, let's put you on, and then I just started filling in like
Gossiper.
co-hosting. So next thing you know it.
So
It
you
was
won
like-
the
it just went
award-
with
You
it,
won
you
the
know?
award for talking the most shit,
The most.
Right?
snitching on the most people.
Shout out to Maryville Panthers.
Oh, I thought you was about to
I
shout out
was
somebody you snitched on,
Right?
right?
Shout out to
Right.
Rob. Sorry about
Shout
that.
out to
Right.
oh yeah, shout out to the homies,
Shout out to Rob.
all my West Siders.
Right. Ashley, you still itching?
Yeah. So then we
What
just
was
got
it?
into it.
So wait, are you from Arizona?
Yeah, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
I did not know that. I
Phoenix,
thought you were just
AZ.
I thought you were just rapping all the time.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
nah,
be
she
at
rep-
those are my
she rep AZ to
teams,
the
y'all,
fullest.
to the fullest. I've had to hear it forever out here.
So how do you guys end up from Washington and from Arizona? How do you guys end up in California?
Do you
Wanna
want
start?
Oh, okay. I used to always come out here every summer,
Mhm.
so I always knew I was going to end up here. I just didn't know how I was going to end up here. So then a job that I worked at got relocated out here with the dealership. So then I ended up coming out here, and then next thing you know, I meet people, and one thing leads to another,
Yeah.
and you just can't leave.
Sounds
You
about
can't
right.
leave LA, man.
And then the
Right.
beach, so I was like, okay, this is it. And that's how I ended up
The beach is
moving out
probably the
here.
most underused place in
Yeah,
LA.
Mhm.
Facts.
Yeah, like, with
And
so
then I
many of
started
them.
getting into TV, doing background work, plus size modeling, and just everything else, events, and everything just takes off. So,
Yeah. For me,
mhm,
I always wanted to work in entertainment.
mhm,
So after graduating college, I just didn't see what I wanted in Washington. Like I was taking like little side jobs. I had worked at Nordstrom's, and I had jumped over to like AT&T, and I was just doing jobs. And I was like, I want to work in entertainment, and I'm not seeing what I need here. So I started looking in LA, and I started looking in New York. So my
okay.
brother lives in New York, so that was kind of like, oh, I could go there. My brother already got a spot. We can get something figured out. And then one of my partners who lived down here, who's a singer, he was like, yo, I know you were mentioning LA. One of my roommates is moving out, and we got a room for 500. I'm like, 500 in California?
You better
I
take
was
that.
like, shit. I was like, I don't got a lot saved up, but I got enough to get by off that for at least, 4
Yeah.
months. And I was like, so I'm gonna make that happen. So I actually came down to visit first for my birthday, and then I was like, this is it. I went home, and they're like, how was your trip? I said, I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
Oh,
And then 2 weeks later, I left.
and now this is when you live with Sean, right?
Yeah, when I was living with my
Okay.
boy Sean, yeah. Shout out to Sean Carson,
Sean.
singer, songwriter,
We're gonna have
extraordinaire.
to bring you in.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we got to
just
definitely bring you
saying.
in, brother. That brother be
Yeah,
singing.
He can sing. Oh,
Yeah.
his sound is so beautiful.
Yep.
I was like,
I always wanted to be an R&B singer.
A.Dot
I always wanted to be an
love.
R&B singer, and he reminded me of why I don't even add up. Like,
When he sings.
and when he hit
woo.
those notes, I was like, you need me to do anything in the background, or is that a thing? Right.
And then William was also in what was the video that you guys were in? Kanye West video?
Oh yeah,
As
let
a
me
football player?
backtrack before I even get to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just coming out here, I wanted to work in entertainment, and believe it
Uh-huh.
or not, it wasn't acting at first.
okay.
Because I used to dance. So my mom danced, and my uncle was an actor, both in New York, stage, TV, and also in LA.
Oh, okay.
So I've always had like the entertainment like realm around me.
Mhm.
So I wanted to come and do something, and at first I was like, well, I got a degree in communications. I'll do some PR work
Yeah.
and kind of figure things out. And then I got here, and then obviously meeting Scotty, meeting you guys, going through the
Yeah.
radio show. We had an acting coach on the show, Dennis L.A. White.
Oh yeah.
And he
shout
was
out
like,
to Dennis.
yeah, shout out to Dennis. He
Ah.
was like, yo, I said, yo, bro, I said, I've actually been interested in acting for a while.
Uh-huh.
I know you coach would, he said, I'll get you right. So
Yeah.
took some classes with him, and believe it or not, my the first audition I ever went out for in California, I had booked it. Which, in my opinion, I thought I had made it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that big of like a role,
You're
but I was
yeah,
like,
I made
first
it,
audition,
dog.
I made it. Can't nobody tell me shit. Everybody who told me this ain't gonna happen, and then
Yup.
it was dry for a while after that. But but it was actually a role to play Smokey Robinson. It was a pilot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I had the soft spoken, I was studying the shit. I didn't even know I was still struggling on how to break down the scripts then. I was like, I don't even know how I booked this, but hey, I did it.
He's like, Smokey, what?
I'm Smokey. Smokey Robinson, baby.
Oh, that's dope.
So then there was that, and then after that, touching back to what
Kanye.
you said, I did a music video, the Big Sean I Don't Fuck With You video.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was one of the football players. Me and my roommate Sean were both football players in that.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a heightened moment, at least getting here, because everybody saw it. Like, so they posted we filmed the whole thing, which, by the way, they told us we was gonna be there for 3 hours. We were there for 12.
Uh-huh.
That was insane. I wasn't used to that, but now I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did all the shooting or whatever, and I was like, oh man, this video is gonna be dope. The next day, they posted, Big Sean's on set doing yada 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 for his new music video, and the
Mhm.
picture that they posted with the MTV logo was him standing there, me and my boy Sean, ironically. So it
Like
was just
right
a picture,
there.
literally right there, and I was like, they chose that picture? What?
So they thought you
It
made it
went
back home.
everywhere. We
Yo,
thought,
everybody back
"Aw,
home was
yeah."
calling me up. They're like, yeah,
Like,
bro,
yo,
you done did
what's
it, bro. I'm like,
up?
I'm still broke.
I'm
But,
still broke, but y'all see me.
but y'all see me though,
Oh,
right?
that's funny.
I went home, like literally, I went home. I want to say that for Christmas,
Mhm.
and like I went to the clubs because I used to do like club promotions back home. And everybody's like, "Yo, dog, what's up? We seen you in that video," and I'm like, "Man, this is really like they really believe this. Like I
Right.
made it. Like
They're like, William made it. That's my baby.
Then you
His
come back.
mama.
right until you come back to LA and get a reality check.
Right.
That is very true.
Because LA, they give you a
And you think because I when I was doing background, I did How to Get Away with Murder, that show.
oh
I like that
yeah.
show.
And I remember
show.
because of my long hair and everything,
seen you.
I played a lawyer, and I said, "Dang, I didn't even have to go to law school, y'all."
Hilarious.
And everybody blew
Who
it
told me I
up,
can't be a lawyer?
and it was like, "Wait a second," and it was like me right there, like I was really in law.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were acting. A.Dot.
But,
I didn't know
yeah.
you were an actress.
Did that? I did Grey's Anatomy too.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, you was on some big shit.
It
I
was a
didn't know
death
that.
scene, yeah.
It was a death scene.
Yeah, it was a death.
Man.
It was like a old.
You had to
it was
play
a
dead?
old, I had to play. No, one of the
Uh.
characters died, so I'm like next to his mom and stuff. And
Man.
I feel bad when I watch TV shows and they have somebody dead. I always stop and stare at the person's eye to see if they gonna fucking
they
blink and
really-
shit.
That's
yeah.
funny.
I pay no
Yeah.
attention to the scene. I'm just looking at the kid.
Or their chest is breathing because like
Yeah.
hmm
The funny thing with kids, because they do that little flutter shit when they pretend dead. They,
Yeah.
you be sitting like,
it's like
Yeah.
just close
just
your
tape
eyes.
the shit, man.
Just close your eyes, because some of
Just
them
go back to
when
sleep.
they try to die with their eyes open, they're just like this. It's like, bro, you know,
Yeah.
this is a staring contest. Like,
So I have a question for you
That's
guys.
funny.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest thing you guys didn't book?
the biggest thing that I didn't book.
Yeah. So what you go out for? You thought you had in the bag, and it was like, I'm good.
Mm.
There was a I went out for a series regular, and I actually got pretty like for where I was as far as like my acting
Uh-huh.
career and my skill set. I thought I got pretty far. I had got the audition, and then I had went to Warner Brothers Studios for the callback. Producers,
Mhm.
everybody's was there, and I was like, whew. Like
Yeah.
I'm in there, and I actually I knew I had a friend who was working with the production and casting, and she's like, oh yeah, you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh man, I was like, and then I think she said in there, she goes, I think it's like you and maybe like 4 other guys. So I'm like,
Oh,
you know, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, okay,
you get excited.
yeah, you start getting
Yup.
excited, and then a name talent came in, and all 4 of us was gone, like
A name talent.
a name
I hate
talent,
that.
yeah. I mean, like, and what's funny is I'm like, damn that dude, but I mean, they worked to get to that point, so I can't
Yeah.
even be mad because when I get to the position where I'm in a name, I want to walk in and be like, yeah, that's the one. No, I don't want
That's
that.
it.
Yeah, I'll take those 2.
Yeah, I be hating that. Mine was a J.C. Penney's commercial. It was between me and one other person, and I'm all, "Ooh," and you know when
When
you
you go
feel
in that
good,
veil,
like I
yeah.
got this. Ooh, I got this.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Basically, y'all, no name podcast. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't bother to see like who.
It's
you know.
funny.
I was like,
There was one.
that was all.
There was one commercial I went out for, and I was super shocked because anything that I've done that's Steph Curry based, usually I get it,
Yeah,
or
that's even
or I
funnier.
at least go on a veil for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went out for this
Mhm.
commercial. I think it was for Kaiser Permanente, and I got in the call back, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, this is in the bag. This is like my thing. And then I
Yeah.
didn't get nothing after the callback, and I was like, oh. In my head, I really was like waiting for that commercial to come out. I was like, who the hell booked Curry over me? That was the one. It wasn't even about the
That's
skill
funny.
set or nothing, just looks. I was like, who the hell? Like,
Who the hell?
yeah, I was like, this is impossible.
That was funny.
It was funny because those people really dressed up with like full like Curry outfits, like
Mhm.
the whole suits. I'm like, hey, did you guys buy these? Like, are you guys actually Warrior fans? Because I bought his jersey because I used to do sketches as him.
Yeah.
But I just be wondering, like, are you guys real Warrior fans, or y'all just, you know, got to bring this back? Like,
Steph, the shot.
Steph with the shot, yeah.
Take the shot. Now William does fitness.
Oh yeah.
So maybe give some people some fitness tips.
A fitness tip, yeah. Get your ass out the house and go to the gym, or stay in the house and work out. Do something. Be productive. But
Get
on,
in
but,
there.
but on nicer terms, it does help you out with your lifestyle, you know.
Get up, get to the gym. Work
Actually,
out.
yeah, if anybody's ever interested in boxing training, I do teach boxing and fitness over at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness. Over there, I believe the streets are Fairfax and Wilshire.
Yeah.
It's their flagship location. So, yeah, I'm there all the time. But actually, we have an event at Runyon Canyon at 2 p.m. this Saturday. So if anybody wants to come get a hike on with the team, we will be there. Yeah, walking around, having some fun.
Now,
hopefully they're giving out some gifts.
Beginners come too, or is it like
beginners are welcome? Like, I mean, there's when it
I'm
comes
just saying, you know.
No, I mean it's a valid question. The the classes itself, not just the running, but the classes they're intense, but they're fun and they're all skill sets. Like you got people that come every now and then. We'll get a pro that walks in there, and you can usually tell like everybody's doing their thing, and they're looking over at this guy just
like,
wailing on the bag. It's like you trying to prove a point, my guy. Like,
yeah. Cause I tell you, I went with William, and I tried them stairs.
Oh yeah, we went to Runyon.
Back,
I turned back around. I was like,
"Oh y'all."
It was 4 of us, and we started walking. I said, "Hey, y'all keep going. I'm gonna be right back."
He went. He did his thing.
I
Came
ran
back.
down.
I was still trying to get up them steps.
One time I looked back, she was chilling. She was sitting down. She's like,
I
"Nah, y'all
said,
good. Pass me."
Y'all good. Come on back. Yeah.
That was
and then
fun.
he started playing music. Shout out to New Kids on the Block.
Oh yeah, I literally
Step
played
by
step by step because I know she's a new. A.Dot's a huge New Kids on the Block fan, so I started
Yes,
playing
I am
step by
so
step
huge.
so she could get up the steps.
And their tickets go on sale
Step
tomorrow for
by
next year.
step. Oh, do
Next
they?
year's concert. Yeah.
Oh, she already knows.
I am so.
She got the tickets for next year.
That's my group.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he came back and he's all playing the song. I'm like, man.
She
I
got
can't get up
VIP
this
tickets for
step.
2028. Like,
I was like, man, that was funny.
I'm waiting for them to do another boy band tour. Like, I mean, I know they're doing the B2K right now.
Oh yeah.
And Millennium. Speaking of which, y'all heard about like the Omarion and Lil Fizz. Lil Fizz apologizing on stage.
Yeah.
Can you
I watched
apologize
that
for
video.
Yo, he get up on stage. He goes, "Yo, man, I did something really bad to my brother, man. You know, I was just really wrong. I just want to tell you I'm sorry." And they like hugged it out. I'm like, y'all both got kids by the same woman, bruh.
Yeah, we can't hug after this.
Oh,
hug after this.
man.
We can get this money on this tour, but go back to your trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He like, I need that
let's
money.
ask the question. So, Will, can you apologize after that?
Can you?
Oh.
If your best friend from Tacoma
Oh,
came
Yeah.
out here with you, and he smashed, not you.
Not
This
you.
is
Not
before
you,
your current
yeah,
rib, he
but-
smashed
Right.
your ex.
your baby mama.
No, let's say
Your baby
let's say he started dating your ex.
Right.
Could
Yeah.
y'all still be cool?
That'd be rough. Like I couldn't like. How am I gonna kick it? How am I gonna invite him to the parties? Like, hey, come through. Hey, you mind if I bring my girl? Like, no, nigga. Like, like,
You mind if I bring my girl?
in my house, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all.
I don't know.
That's a
That's
tough one.
tough.
What about for the ladies? What about y'all?
Hooking up with the.
Yeah, could you would you be cool with your homegirl if she had a kid with your ex and you guys had a kid together?
Oh no.
So
there's
if your
no
what if your
crossing
so
swords.
your homegirl
She said, "There's no crossing swords."
there.
That's funny.
No,
your
no,
homegirl
no.
has a kid with your baby father. That's the scenario. Yeah, your best friend.
Yeah, no, that's. I know people like that, but.
Well, this is the
no.
question. Like, if y'all have been friends for a while, absolutely not.
No.
Now, if y'all met through being the baby mamas,
Yeah, y'all could be cool.
y'all could be cool, I guess.
No,
Friendship. If you were my friend for like
A long time.
a long time.
you know, and then they just decide
Mhm.
to go have a baby with the guy you have a baby with, like that's just not. You were never my friend.
She's like, I'm sorry, but he got money too.
That person that way. You should
But don't you think you guys would like similar things if you guys are friends? You know what I
not
mean?
really. I have
Oh,
some
okay, I
friends
don't
that we're totally opposite.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And
She said we got similar interests.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Sharing is
no,
caring,
I
man.
Giving out
get that.
hands, similar interests.
Sharing is
I'd be
caring.
like, no.
So
No
it's a
crossing
no-go for
swords.
the ladies. It's
That's a no-go for me.
Do you think fellas can get by it a little more? Is that what it is?
We
Because
can,
they about
but
to go on tour.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just started. I think they
So-
opened
think
it
they
up
just started,
this
yeah.
week.
Fuck.
They did L.A.
That's a strong
So-
brother, man.
Man,
That's could you do
unless
that,
he
Nick?
just don't care.
Baby mama?
Yeah, I wouldn't trip over. I wouldn't respect the person though.
At all.
Would you
That
forgive him if he did it like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, we're all human beings. Yeah.
Just on some. I mean, human beings do stuff. Yeah.
If I didn't have a child with the person.
No, you got a kid.
Oh, okay. You
No, you
Yeah.
have
Oh,
a
yeah,
kid.
nah.
That's the difference.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
why
the
I
whole
said-
That's the
Hey,
thing.
yeah.
Like, Omarion
Yeah.
had 2 kids with her, and then she went and had
Yeah.
a kid with his group mate.
Yeah.
Huh?
It'd be hard to like trust that person to be around your new.
You knew, yeah. It would be too much and be like,
That is the
no.
definition of you got served.
You got served.
Bruh.
Part 2.
Right. He's like, oh, Marion, you
Oh,
got them
that's
dance
good.
moves? Check this.
Woo.
Embryo.
Embryo.
So what
Oh,
about?
man?
Let's bring the line back a little bit though.
Mm.
Okay, so what
Mhm.
about? Well, what if your best friend
Okay.
from Tacoma,
Okay.
he was just dating your ex. They ain't had no kids yet, and he asked you. He said, "Look, I really love her. We hung out a few times. I want to date her, but he needs your blessing."
I feel like that's a little bit more respectable. I guess it would depend on the history. Like if we dated a long time, he'd been through all the trials and
5
tribulations
kids,
with
yeah.
me. If 5 kids?
Wait, what you say? 5 kids.
They got,
I'm
they got
like,
2 kids. I think they're together
dang.
5 years though, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. I think Omarion's with her for like 5, 6 years.
Yeah, he been with her. He got
Trials
2
and
kids.
tribulations, man, that'd be tough. Cause like I said,
Invite him to the barbecue.
yeah,
and be
invite him to the barbecue. Like you
uh,
bringing your woman, like
I also think it depends on the relationship. If you were with the
Uh-huh.
person and maybe it wasn't that strong of like a connection. You like the person, but then your best friend probably like is better for her or him or vice versa.
I'm
I think like if I was dating someone, I could think of someone right now.
Yeah.
That just did not work out for me, and actually this did happen. Like that, now that I think about it. There was
Oh, it
another
does
dude
happen.
who he asked me because if he could date a girl that was.
who are you, by the way?
But I was ready
Yeah.
in a relationship too, so like I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are actually perfect together. She's very.
Yeah, you guys are both stuck up. Yeah.
This and that, like you guys should work out. Like it would be great. Literally, like 3 days later, messages me and says like she ended up leaving him for another friend that he went in. Like it was like.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
gosh.
Oh,
So
dang.
he was on the
Like,
prowl.
that was my take on it. Like it didn't work out for me and him, but they probably could work. They probably could be good together.
They could probably work something out.
Yeah, I think it just depends on how strong that relationship was. Or
That's sticky. A.Dot,
Ooh.
you sharing
Nah, I ain't sharing.
at all?
She said I ain't sharing.
Nah, I ain't sharing at all.
Speaking of which,
I'm
I
greedy.
just want to go back and
I'm just kidding,
rewind.
though.
What was your name, lovely sis?
Oh, Kimberly Cardiel.
Oh, there you go, Kimberly.
There we
Kimberly
go.
Cardiel.
She slid up in there. That's
There
my
you go.
fiance. She
The
slid up in the
fiance.
mic. Didn't want to
Yeah.
give her name up, but I had to, make her throw her government out.
Yeah.
I have her just chiming in. Sorry.
Right.
No, it's all good.
She one of them people like folks be having a conversation. She just walked by the table. I was thinking the same thing. Like,
Yeah, she's like, hold on.
right.
Let me break that down.
No,
Kim
you
does
ain't no need to
body
be quiet.
sculpting.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go into that. Tell us about your business, baby.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I do ultrasound cavitation body sculpting. So basically, what I do is I melt those stubborn fat areas that you struggle to get rid of with diet, exercise. So that's
What up,
where
good
I
folks?
come in and I get rid of that. I
Yeah.
can tighten skin.
Live.
I can contour your body. Say you're already in shape, you just want more definition. I can give you your abs, pop them out.
Hmm
I work on cellulite.
I've actually seen her do it on a guy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, you have?
literally,
No, like legit.
Right after, like it's crazy. Okay.
She worked with a friend of ours or whatever. He had like, I'm not gonna say like the dad bod, but he kind of like, a little bit of a stomach. But yeah, like he could be fit. And she did a little work with him, whatever. And you saw like, for him per se, there was a little bit of definition like on the first try.
Oh, okay.
And, like
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
it takes more sessions, sometimes it takes one. But yeah,
It just depends on the person's body.
I'm gonna need a few sessions.
Yeah. It just
she said I'm gonna need a few
Yeah, I'm
sessions.
gonna need
Yeah,
a few sessions. Yeah.
like amazing results.
yeah.
First session.
Uh huh.
And you're like,
What's going on, good
even
folks?
I'm surprised and shocked, and I'm like, dang.
Good morning, Doc.
That's like I know that happens, but it's really surprising, like and shocking how amazing this technology is to like literally get rid of those areas.
The areas.
The ones that people struggle for months to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
You can get rid of it within like the hours,
Reshape.
You know?
Reshape the
crazy.
body.
The more sessions you do, the better results you get.
Yeah.
As time goes on.
And if we want to go in there and tie it hand in hand, working out and diet does increase the process. So
yeah. I was
you can go
gonna
ahead and
say,
get body sculpted, and then you can come box with me, and we can get you right.
Get it right and tight.
The easy, fast way to do it without you do have to do your part, eat right.
Right.
Exercise,
It does help.
Yeah.
I'm just getting rid of those areas that are really bad.
It's funny because like Kim told me a story. She was like, "Yeah, this guy came over. He's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get results, trying to get my waistline down." She told him, "You're supposed to drink water, not eat anything before you show up." And he was like, he came over bloated, and he was like, "Did you drink water?" Because I had water, a few slices of pizza.
Damn.
What?
How you gonna eat all that before like
Yeah.
the mindset of you were just gonna
Right. So you
pull
just
the fat out?
The opposite too. Like if you're eating all this like crazy
Yeah.
oily, heavy foods, and then I'm over there trying to get rid of it, you're gonna get bloated.
bloated, probably make you
Yeah.
sick too.
The next day, because it continues working on you, the next day or whatever, you'll start to see more of a difference. But like the day of, you'll be bloated. You'll be all, like it'll be more than what you came in. That's why it's like really important to like listen to the
What you say? Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, they do it for a reason. Like when the doctor tells you to come to the office, it's like, "Hey, look, before you show up, this is what we need you to do.
We need you to do this.
We're gonna be doing
Yeah, exactly.
we're gonna be doing a prostate check. So wash your ass." And I'm like, like
Do it the right way.
Right.
Don't do it. I've done the bad diets where I've done the diet pills from Mexico,
Oh no.
and I will never forget.
when you say
Oh, they
from
worked all
from
right. I
Mexico,
lost like 60 pounds in like probably 2.5 months.
Did acid fall out your ass?
And I literally think it was mixed with crack or something, like some type of
Fentanyl?
like
Fentanyl,
something. No,
right.
this is way back. And so, cause I mean, I was wired. Like I was at the gym running that treadmill, like sweating, and it was just like I was
Man.
wired
Oh
all
shit!
the
No,
time.
no, no. What was that? It got banned in like 98, 99.
Speed?
Speed? It was
was
like
at-
speed.
it,
Kardashians are doing
Yep, it was in all the pills.
hydro.
It was in
Fe-
hydroxycut.
Hydroxycut, yeah.
And I almost passed out.
Yeah, it
Oh
was something,
yeah,
it
I
was something
tried that
in
too, and I
hydroxycut.
passed
Hydroxycut
out.
like speed up your heart rate and everything.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I did that, and I
Yep.
was like, I don't know what's in this, but I'm on speed. And everybody's like, dang, you lost a lot of
Man.
weight. And I'm like, yeah, I've been
Don't be listening to these
just
people.
drinking water because
How we
it's
doing,
crack.
folks?
I'm like,
How y'all doing?
I've been drinking water.
I've been drinking water. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Man, I
remember
forgot about
when
the
that-
hydroxycut,
I used to
yep.
work at a gym when that was like the in thing to do.
Hydroxycut.
And
I
that
used to
was
remember the commercials.
yeah, and you guys are right. Like nobody was really focused on working out. They was taking
No, you were just the
hydroxycut
easy fix.
and then doing hella cardio.
Phentermine
because you had-
or phentermine. Yeah.
whatever that is.
That too.
Yeah.
That one too.
That's another
Yeah.
one.
And you guys remember Redline? It's
Red-
still
oh
it's still
yeah,
out.
Redline. Yeah.
Redline is still out, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys remember when it first came out.
I don't, but
No.
It had all kind of warning labels and shit on there. It was like take a sip.
You're all heart attacks.
They had like all kind of lines and shit on the bottle, like don't drink past this line and don't.
Yeah.
And people, I would watch people just open it
man, and people don't take
Chug
them
it.
hints.
Yeah.
at all. They just open it, chug it. They don't read the
Right.
instructions.
You just think
Yeah,
it's gonna
going
be a
about
quick
their
It's
day.
fix.
got bad side effects on it too. It's like this will keep you wired, but it may result in loss of kneecaps,
Heart attack.
instant death,
Nausea,
Like-
falling out, passing
And
out.
and then like, well, shit, I
instant
just
death.
need to wake up and get this workout in, so that don't matter.
Yeah,
Like
right.
what?
Yeah. I'm
Come
like,
on now.
man.
I think
I
that's
think it was
I think
crack.
that's a common thing even now that a lot of people worry about what's on the outside versus what it's really doing to you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you get to draw on the people? Is that on the sculpting? On the sculpting? Yeah. I was just watching one of these videos right here.
When I
Oh,
do
okay.
like when I'm doing butt lifts and stuff,
Okay.
or butt, it's not invasive butt lifts. So basically, I'm using a vacuum,
Mhm.
and I pulls all the blood circulate everything.
Uh-huh.
So it gives
Goes to
you
one
all
area.
the booty. But yeah, you have to map out their butt. So you have to.
So it's even.
mark it out,
Is
yeah.
it different for everybody?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The
And different
Oh,
booty sizes
wow.
out there. Yeah.
the
Like-
cups too, because the largest cups that we have are like they're not that. They're for smaller frame bodies.
right.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever get somebody who just has ass already that comes in there?
I've heard some people that have big booties, and it really doesn't do much. It just like gives.
It's like
them-
I just want
And
something.
I tell them all. I try to be as honest as possible. I'm like, look, your booty's already big. It's really big. What I can do is kind of like lift it with some RF and this and that. But
What is RF?
RF is
Yeah.
like skin tightening. So basically,
Radio frequencies or?
yeah, it creates new collagen underneath the skin.
Mhm.
So it basically destroys the older skin underneath your booty.
Ah.
Damn, I'm gonna need a lot of sessions now.
Yeah,
Come through.
She gonna be like,
from underneath.
What up, good folks? Welcome. We live right now.
Yeah, I love the RF. That's my favorite thing. Skin tightening is one of my favorite things because you see it right
the results right
Go
away.
get that
Yeah.
little- What about the arms? The arms too. Like you know how some women have that little arm meat.
Man, some push-ups. Do some push-ups.
I've been asked is like their kneecaps, like their knees, like they can like get rid of the fat on their knees.
On the kneecaps?
Yeah, they're
What is the
like-
body
they
fat
can
percentage
hardly
got to be on
hear
a
her.
kneecap
From
Fat,
like
for you to get surgery on it, or not
fat
surgery, but
knees.
fat
Yeah, or
knees.
some people want to do their ankles.
but you said like the kneecap, like the
kneecap.
boniest area.
Yeah, like
Oh
some
my God.
people have extra. It's like skin. It's not
Like
really
that
Oh.
fat.
I mean, unless you're really big,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I can possibly do it, but I've
Yeah.
never really focused on someone's knees or anything like that.
That's such an odd question. Would you
Oh,
mind
wow.
Yeah, I've never heard.
What about
loosening
their
the fat on
chin
my
underneath
kneecaps?
their neck
Yeah,
to their
you can
chin?
do chin. The
Ma-
only thing we do is like a laser lipo underneath the.
Y'all got any questions here in the
Little-
lab too? I'll
okay.
answer them. So.
And then we can't do cavitation because that's too close to like we don't do it over like bones and things like that.
Uh-huh.
That's just too. It's just not as safe to do on the.
Pete, we're talking about body sculpting on people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's talking about reshaping people's bodies and
Yeah.
everything that she
Well,
does.
I can't turn you into Beyonce, but I can work with what God gave you. So.
And we can enhance
Nah, I
that.
just need a little Selena over here, you know.
Right.
Give you some hips by, shrinking
Right.
other parts of the body and giving volume somewhere else.
hmm
But I've had people like, I want to look like this, and I'm like,
So basically,
let me stop you right now. Let me
Move it on. Yeah.
like you can put the extra like emphasis on the muscles to twerk, but you can't teach them how to twerk.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, okay.
Is there any
I'm about to get a
particular
lot of sessions.
celebrity that a lot of women kind of give you a model of and say, this is what I want to look like?
I've had Beyonce and J Lo, like
Really?
He said to
Who
turn
the
her
fuck
mic
wanna
up.
look like them. I did
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen them.
yeah, I've had like they're like we'll give
Like,
you
why
the
do people go
Beyonce
right to the
booty
top,
or
though?
give me the J Lo booty.
See, I would have been like, hey, turn me
Like
into
I want,
J-Lo,
I want to look
y'all.
like the most successful women
A.Dot
in
will
the
become
industry.
J-Lo
Like-
in a couple months.
What is
The
the
J-Lo
J-Lo
body.
booty?
I mean,
Like that.
But they got, like-
pop. You know how her body, her
just
little
like
booty.
her abs, like people like
Yeah.
her stomach so tight and everything.
Yeah.
Things like that. So
Yeah.
When people don't have realistic goals, like I feel like they'll ask for like those type of results, won't put in the work, and then
Mhm.
want it to come like right away. Like, can you make me look like J-Lo in a week? And it's like J-Lo been putting in work for life. Like,
Yeah, she has been.
Yeah, in all fairness, though, men do this too when they talk about like they son or something. Yo, my son plays basketball. And like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, who does he
Oh,
play
yeah.
like? Oh, he's a little like like Jordan and Kobe. Kind of in the middle. You be like, what the fuck? like,
Jordan
Yeah.
and Kobe.
yeah,
men,
folks be
yeah.
hyping
And then
them
you
kids.
see
They
him,
be
you're
hyping
like,
their kids up. Yeah.
Or even themselves. Like I used to hoop back in the day. Like, oh yeah, who'd you play like? Little Steph Curry and James Harden. Kind of mixture of that. You be
Who'd
like,
you used to play like, Nick?
Derek Fisher.
Derek
I
Fisher?
could listen when I was a
He was called
kid.
Derek Fisher.
I was actually a really good basketball player. I got invited to a camp, and,
Uh-huh.
and this coach said me down. I was only like 5'7" at the time, and this coach
Uh-huh.
was like, "Listen, you're good, but you cannot be 5'6" and good. You have to be a great basketball player."
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to
So
be exceptional.
he explained it to me. He's like, the average height was 6'7".
Yeah.
And he's like,
Mhm.
you're 5'7". He says, think about it. Right. He's like, think
Yeah,
about
you
that.
need to
He
grow.
said, you might be 6 feet.
hmm
So he said, you need to find somebody that you can relate to and you can model your steps after. It'll be a
Mhm.
lot easier. So I started looking at people and I was like, well, damn, I can't jump like this guy and I can't do this and I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Lakers and I was like, yo, this guy keeps winning. He keeps
Right.
hitting clutch shots and
Right.
Yeah.
so that's the person I picked and I
Derek
just made
Fisher
it
gotta be
simple.
like,
Okay.
He
Yeah, I
play,
didn't
he
pick
play
it.
his defense, an amazing role player.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hit some
Good.
clutch buckets,
Yeah.
and then he get up out. He
Derek
got
Fisher
5
look like
rings.
Now, when did your
Yeah.
height start kicking in? Were you like,
The next
oh,
year.
okay.
So when I hit 6
Oh,
feet, I was
okay.
happy. I prayed all that summer to hit 6 feet. 'Cause I-
He out
Yeah,
doing
I
those,
picked
Derek
the
Fisher. I was
workouts.
like-
I'm still
Yeah.
praying.
yeah, I was like,
Come on, man. Hey, it's not too late.
I was like,
You gonna
please,
be
Lord,
like,
Right.
please, Lord. You know what I'm
please,
saying?
Lord,
That's
just give
funny.
me a couple inches.
Nah, he's right about that with height.
Yeah.
Yeah, your knees.
Oh yeah, so recently they were
You
talking about
can
there's a
make-
surgery to get your knees like
What the
to
fuck?
like get your knees
Yeah,
spread so you
you
can
can
get
get
like
height.
2-3 inches. I'm like, but
Could you use the height though?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
just gonna be there for pictures because you for sure ain't about to be hooping with no
Yeah.
stretched knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vertical is
that
gonna be on book.
Oh shit,
That would be
hurt.
kind of scary
Jesus.
Man,
to get your knees.
I'm about to say like instant growing pains, 3
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Do you get any strange requests for the
Basketball.
body sculpting? Like anything that you just say no, like if a guy wanted new calves or something? Or?
Well, not really.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing I haven't done it yet. I don't know if they're still gonna do it, but I've never worked on a guy's booty. Like a guy
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to
nah.
try the booty.
Hilarious.
Oh.
Like, they were like, hey, so me and his boyfriend wanted to do the booty, and I was like, I've never had a guy ask for it.
Ooh, you touched a dude's booty.
So, I mean,
Hey,
and
you like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
She
Cut
go
the
get
check.
That, hey, get that
Like,
it
paper.
wasn't, so I'm just kind of like, sure, yeah, we'll do it. Like, and in my head, I'm like, how are they gonna wear a G-string? Like, what are they gonna wear? Like,
right.
weirdest
Cause it's
thing
not a female. They got something dangling. Like, yeah.
But that was the weirdest thing I've had to like try to answer. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't
Jeez.
really
Oh,
ask,
that's funny.
yeah, I was like, and then I came home and I was like, so these two guys want to get their butt enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Touch this guy's booty and stuff. Like, it's so weird. But like, I'm like, you know what? It's part of the job, and I think I have to know who I want to like work on. Like,
He gonna be
that.
like, oh, is it growing?
Very, very nice guys. So I was like, okay, but if it's
What
like,
up, Tim Willie?
Yeah.
that's like just
Elaine, how y'all doing? We on air, baby.
I'd be like, oh no, I don't offer those. It just depends on the person. But yeah,
That's
was
smart.
the weirdest thing.
And you did it?
I haven't done it.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you did it. They just
have some
requested.
things going on, so they're not. They haven't.
Yeah, they gonna.
Yeah, I
get
want to
this
know
up
when
in
you do it.
I'll let you know.
I'm about to say,
That's gonna be
if you
hilarious.
feel uncomfortable, just teach me the placements. I just have to show up and be like, I got you, babe. Just, sir, could you just turn to the left?
Sir,
Like,
sir.
sir.
They'll
Sir.
probably be happy that you.
I know. I was just thinking, they might like William.
That's
They
how
might
it
be
be.
like,
That's how it be, boy.
Can he do it now?
Can he do it?
Oh, William, you can touch it.
Hey, guys be adamant, man. My little sister came out here to visit for her birthday weekend.
Mhm.
My little sister, she's gay, and she was like, I'm trying to go find some girls. I was like, well, we live near WeHo. We can go hit up, West Hollywood. I figured like the population is stronger there.
Yeah.
So we showed up, and it was
The
like it was
population.
Boys Town. She was trying to look for girls, and it was a bunch of dudes looking at me.
Yeah.
So I was just I was holding my sister and my fiance like, yeah,
Kim's all having to
y'all
fight.
surround me. That was my bodyguards.
I had to be his bodyguard. I'm like,
That's
Right.
hilarious.
Man, for that crowd, I need a Floyd Mayweather's bodyguards because they
Now,
was out
as
there.
a guy,
Like,
do you feel okay in that position? Say you're with Kim
mhm.
and you see dudes checking you out. Do you feel like I'm gonna say something, or you know what I mean? How do you feel as a guy, like when a dude's
Everybody's
checking you
different.
out? Like,
Everybody's different
Like-
because I don't really suffer from like that toxic masculinity.
oh, okay,
So like me, if I'm in an environment like that, for example, I'm there for my sister. We there to have
Yeah.
fun. Like I'm just chilling. Like if somebody approaches me, I'm like, oh no, man, I'm very casual about it. Versus you got some guys who probably wouldn't even be in that environment to begin
Uh-huh.
with, or
Oh,
if they
okay,
get
yeah.
put in that environment, they really, hey man, like why?
yeah.
oh, okay.
You can't be tough. You in this bar, bro. like.
Pretty respectful about
They're like, I want the one
Yeah.
with the light eyes.
But there has, remember that time when
Oh my gosh.
So I guess.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
Oh,
Let's-
Lord Jesus.
I actually made a sketch about this. And people laughed. They was like, "That's a funny video." Like, no, nigga, this was life. so I was driving Lyft, and this guy gets in my car. It was Gay Pride. Was it week or month? How they do it? It
Yeah.
was Gay Pride week, and I was in Long Beach. I'm driving. I go to pick this guy up, and I'm like, "Yo, where you at? Where you at?" He goes, "I'm coming, because he's on the phone. So I see
He's
the guy
coming.
walking up, and he's got a little pizza box in his hand, and he's walking like he got the little strut to him. And in Lyft, like,
Yeah.
thank God down to COVID, everybody has to get in the back seat, but he just got in the front seat. And I was like, all that room back there, and you had to, okay. Anyways, so he gets in the car, and I kid you not, he sits down, he goes, hi, and he looks at me, and he goes, and just stares at me. And I'm looking at him like, is this guy high or drunk? Which he was both. He had to be. He looked cross-faded.
Yeah.
And he goes, hi. And I was like, hey, so welcome. Like, I didn't know what to say to him because he was just like looking at me, staring tough. And I'm like, okay. So I started driving.
Yeah.
I was like, how you doing today? He's like, good. And then he started like doing this weird thing with his breath. He was like, and I was like,
Wait, what?
what the hell is he doing? So he looked at me. He goes, are you gay? And I was like, nah, I'm actually pretty straight, actually.
I'm pretty straight.
And he was like, I figured you were. And then he did like this weird sway, like he was looking at me right. Then he looked back at the road. He looked at the road, then he looked back again. He goes,
like, what?
And
is
then he
going
started.
on?
Then he just kept looking at me. I was like, so you have fun wherever you were at. And he answered the question, and then he did like some weird. So this is when I knew he had to be on something, because he
Yeah.
turned and he leaned his head back and went like this.
Oh my God.
And I was looking at him, and I was like, okay. I'm looking at the, trying to see how far I got to go. I was like, okay, I got about 3 more minutes. Let me get this guy where he need to be. And then he's like, I don't know why he took the initiative to try to touch my leg. Because first he was touching my transmission. He kept like going and like grabbing the automatic, and I was like, "Hey, sir," I was like, "You can't." I was like, "Bro, I'm driving." I was like, "Bro, I'm no, listen." I was like,
he
"Bro."
touched your transmission.
I was like, "Bro," I was like, "I'm trying to drive." I was like, "I'm not trying to get in a wreck."
Hold on.
I've never had a man touch my transmission.
Any
before.
I
man
was
touch
like,
your transmission,
fam.
y'all?
It gets awkward.
That
And then out of nowhere, I don't know if that was his like calling card to be
was
like.
definitely his calling card.
That was yeah.
No, then he
Be
went for
like,
the leg, and I had been nice the whole time.
Yeah.
He touched my leg, and I said, "Dude." I was like, either I said, you don't got that far to go. I said, either you can do that or I'm going to let you out right here. I said, no disrespect to whatever you got going on. Just don't touch me. Like, no, I was nice about it. But I was like, but I told him, don't touch me.
I know.
I told him, I was like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, it
Anybody
was-
touch
Yeah,
your
yeah.
transmission?
Listen, man.
Yeah. And by transmission, we're talking about the car.
I used to work at the 24-hour fitness in Sherman Oaks.
Ooh,
okay.
I actually been there, yeah.
Lord,
That's
okay.
why I said it. So I
Yeah.
know you know. So if anybody's ever been there, it's like
Yeah.
a nightclub.
Yeah.
Right? It is
Yeah.
the most popular gym in the
They
United
do.
States.
Yeah,
Like it's not even
Yeah.
close, right?
Yeah.
So
club spot.
I was the manager. So I used to manage. It was this black dude who I thought he was gay. I've never seen him with a dude. I've never seen him do anything homosexual. So I can't say he's gay. I don't know.
Yeah,
He just really feminine. Like he just how he naturally was
yeah.
was just like a little girlish. But he always talked about girls. So it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then there was a transsexual there
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
who's actually really famous right now.
Okay.
I think he goes by like the Amazon Queen or something. He's
Okay.
like 6'10", 6'9", white dude.
oh wow.
And he at the time where I worked with him, he was transitioning.
Mhm.
So he had just
okay.
got his boobs. Keep on, he's 6'9". He just got his boobs.
Like Caitlyn Jenner,
Wow.
yeah.
He's taking the pills to kind of lower the tone in his voice.
All the
Yeah.
estrogen and all.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's a paralegal.
What?
Wow.
So if anybody,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
right.
6'9".
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. So
Yeah.
and this is the
That's
time
all
where
right.
like
That's
the
wild.
rules are changing for the bathrooms and
Yeah.
locker rooms and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the black dude's at the front desk, the transsexual dude's there, and the transsexual dude says something
Uh-huh.
to the black dude. The black dude turns to look and says, "Use your regular voice when you talk to me."
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I'm in the office. I stick my house. What the fuck he say? And I see the other dude. I'm gonna call him the tall guy. I don't
Until I
want to
do
keep saying
Yeah.
fitness, I gotta
transsexual.
hold
Yeah.
you.
I see the tall guy. He kind of looks a little offended.
Yeah.
So as I start to walk out the office to interfere,
Uh-huh.
I feel like my transmission was touched because the tall guy.
Nick's
That
transmission
nigga almost
got
he said no, and he like put his finger up to my face like 'cause I was finna intervene,
Yeah.
and he didn't even look at me. He just said no, like Leonidas
that's
and
funny.
shit, and just stopped me, and I was like, oh shit, and his finger was real close to my face, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he turned back to the black dude, and the black dude
6'9".
said, use your regular voice when you talk to me.
Mhm.
Don't use your girl voice.
Oh wow.
Like, who
that's,
are you?
That's what happened.
Yeah,
the
like-
transsexual dude guy. Then he started using his regular voice. He said, "Don't you ever talk to me like that shit." And I got so scared.
That's a big
You
man.
quit.
6'9".
I didn't. I wasn't scared of the dude. I just didn't know what was going to happen. Like you got
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
guy who's kind of overly feminine, right? Who's kind of take things on like how women do and gets
Mhm.
overly
Yeah.
pissed off about shit. Then you have
Yeah.
somebody else who, in their mind, they are female.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this might be like two girls fighting. So this shit might. I went in the
Oh,
office and shit. I
wow.
locked
Man.
the door.
It might
That
pop
went
off,
left. I would
yeah.
have been like, what?
But that was the only
is
time I ever
going
almost got touched by a dude. He almost touched my lip with his finger when he told me to
He
stop.
almost got
Man.
your lip, Nick. He
And it
almost
scared the
got
shit
you.
out of me because I really didn't know what to do. I was,
You'd be like,
What would you have done?
Like
with
you
this
like
just
you
to,
like freeze up.
I'm at a gym. He's 6'9", in shape.
Oh.
In shape.
Yeah, this wasn't no
Yeah.
little dude. This is a big man.
Oh,
Look up,
wow.
y'all look up the
Si-
Amazon.
six
Queen.
nine-
Not wait.
Hey,
how
'cause
tall are
6'9"
you?
you-
6 what?
I might be 6 feet. This nigga was 6'9".
No, aren't you taller than that?
I don't know. I ain't
Oh.
6'9". And he
Yeah,
was
but
looking down at me.
6'9" is different.
And he was put. Oh yeah.
'Cause you gotta think about 6'9". That's LeBron James.
That's like
Yeah.
yeah, 6'9".
Yeah, with big hands and shit, size 15
So it was a
shoe.
big thing.
Yo, that's what
He
I'm
had the, he
saying.
had the,
That
or-
shit was
he had
like-
the Arsenio Hall.
Well, you laughing, and it had a nail on it. Yeah, so that's even longer. That's like 3
He
more
was
inches.
like,
Oh my
hush.
gosh.
Yeah. No, I was like,
No.
Because you guys gotta think about that. Like,
Yeah, that's
even if
fucked
he
me
don't
up.
fight at 6'9", he just the certain
Yeah.
levels of strength and reach
Yeah.
and yeah.
Fuck that, nigga. I
Oh
tapped
my
How
out.
tall was the
that's
other guy?
hilarious.
Or the,
Like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay.
And
So
this is a gym, so
6'9",
everybody in
that's a
shape,
lot.
Yeah,
everybody
everybody
fit.
working out. Yeah.
So that shit
Fitness.
got crazy. I
Talk
was
to me in
like-
your regular voice.
And to myself, and I'm always good for a good joke. You know, if it's
Yeah.
funny, it's funny.
yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
offended.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you shouldn't have said that, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I knew
How
he
you
was
gonna
taking
talk to him
pills
like
to
that?
change his voice, so that's
Yeah.
why it made it more
Mm.
of a thing. But yeah, that's the only time I almost got, assaulted by a man.
Wow.
I almost
I
got my
would've
lips
It's
Like,
funny
touched.
watching
what?
it's
Fuck
funny
that.
watching a gay
Mm-mm.
dude like get mad and switch.
Mhm.
Because there's always
Hilarious.
been like this thing. Kim and I we've talked about it about like, do you actually talk like that, or is this like your way of showing your femininity,
Mhm.
like by talking all that? Because I mean some people are very flamboyant,
Good
and then you have some gay people who just talk normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not to say normal, but just like they,
Flamboyant, that's a good word. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use that. That's a good word.
they use
Yeah.
it in a more flamboyant sense where they do the spin around the circle. But I've seen guys who are like that and then like have an altercation and switch up. They'd be like, "Oh my
Switch
god, nigga, what'd you say?"
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you went from WeHo to South Central immediately, like,
Hey, keep it hood.
Yeah.
and then go back. Like, could you imagine getting beat up with somebody like that and turn around and be like, "Yeah, I did that shit."
Yeah, like, what?
So, women, do y'all
So-
get offended by that?
When
What?
women
When-
are more feminine than
No,
women.
no. Like Will said, when they do the switch. So if a gay dude is acting like a female, right,
Uh-huh.
and then he goes back to being a dude when he gets upset or he comes out of character, does that
It don't bother me.
you
I-
guys feel some
Yeah.
kind of way? No?
It don't bother me. It's
I
just
don't
like,
think
dang,
so.
there. I see more like sometimes like you see men who are gay or trying
It's like they're
whatever they
proven.
trying
Yeah.
to dress like way more feminine than a average
Right.
girl.
It's like they
It's
have
like
to let
I
you
kind
know.
of feel
Yeah.
like girls
Yeah.
aren't that feminine.
Right.
Girls aren't that.
That doesn't
You
offend
know,
you
more
guys?
feminine.
It's just kind of like
No, I mean, for
It's
me, that part doesn't.
As
offend
women,
me.
do you
It's the
guys say to
part where
yourselves like, "I
they're-
act like this"?
It's kind of
Like-
to me, it's kind of like
Yeah.
blackface. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean
kinda
I
like
don't
blackface,
get,
like,
I don't get
yeah.
offended by that part. The part
Yeah.
I get offended is if that's who they are, be who you are,
Yeah.
not be.
What's your
you
ideal
know,
of what a woman is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But
be-
that's all they
yeah.
have to base it on.
Portraying
mean-
like
Yeah.
a woman, like this is how a woman is,
Right.
and it has to be extra this and extra whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, a lot of women aren't like that. I don't get upset. I don't get like, I won't go up to them or anything like that. But I just be like, yeah, girls aren't. We're not like that. Like at all.
They're out
Yeah,
But
there.
I
I
don't
think
think so,
women
yeah.
can get away with it because we're like born a woman. If as much as we want
Yeah.
to be a dude and be as casual, we're still a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
So
The
like
fun
they still
part-
see us being a girl,
Yeah.
you know,
No
being
matter what,
tomboyish.
right.
Like you're still gonna be
But
petite.
for
Yeah.
a guy, they're already masculine and strong or
Right.
however.
Like you're flamboyant with broad
Yeah.
shoulders.
And you got a
right?
beard. Like,
And
Yeah.
They got
So
that
for them
neck,
to
that
kind
little
of-
Right.
neck.
Got the
instead
Adam's
of
apple?
Adam's
tone that
apple, yeah.
masculine down. They have to be extra.
that
girly?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Now.
So I feel like that's why they do it.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
mad at
Especially
it,
when
but
they're
I'm just
6'9".
Yeah,
6'9".
That
that's when you
makes
can
way
tell
more
too.
sense,
Yeah.
That's
though.
when you
Yeah.
can tell too. It's like, all right, that's a transgender, and that's
Okay.
not a, you know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I can tell.
Yeah.
You
That
can
makes
kind of
sense.
tell.
You can kind of
Mhm.
tell.
Even
yeah.
when they're super like,
Even when they
not
like
as
in the
crazy.
bathrooms and stuff,
yeah.
Mm.
you're like, yeah, like you can just tell, like
What you?
just
So
tell, like,
look.
yeah.
I don't know if I want to go down
Hurry
this
past
lane.
the soap,
Yeah, I'm
A.Dot.
off for that.
No, I'm just kidding.
How does that work in the
Yo.
bathroom? Does it make you uncomfortable? Like when you guys have to go?
Oh,
in?
yeah,
What's
'cause
funny
now
is
everything is
You
weird.
know what's
Yeah.
funny? I love. Well, okay, gay men are. So I love them.
You're cool with sharing a restroom with them.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're cool with sharing a restroom with them.
Yeah, that was a question.
That's what he. That's what he asked.
I mean, if I
different,
know
right?
them,
Yeah.
like if
No,
I
no, it's a public bathroom.
oh,
Like,
It's a
because
public
they
bathroom. They
changed
wake
some
in
of
there.
the signs
You and your
now.
niece, you
I
taking your
couldn't
niece
say-
to the bathroom.
Yeah, some of the
And the
signs
6'9"
now don't
dude
even
got a-
say.
Right, and the 6'9" dude in there whip it
yeah,
out.
the
and
signs don't even say men or women
Oh,
now.
yeah.
It'll just be like
It's like
a
all inclusive.
gender
Like
Well,
neutral
all
or
gender.
something
Yeah.
like
That's
The
kind
signs
of
have
like scary.
changed.
It's kind of scary because someone could be pretending and
To
then
be.
just,
Exactly.
That's the part
and
that I
just go
think,
in there.
Right.
You know,
and,
you
know,
know, just
but
make sure they're not pretending.
That's why I
or
said for
something.
me it has nothing to do with like
Yeah.
whether you're gay or not. None of that matters. I mean, everybody's
Yeah.
the people. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of like you have a different body part.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
your
Yeah.
sexual preference should make a difference
Yeah,
on.
I
Yeah.
feel
You know.
it's a really tough like
Mhm.
conversation, but
What up, y'all?
it's
We live.
it's also life threatening for them as well if they go into a man's restroom too, because
the wrong
they
guys
do
in
get
there.
harassed by men. Like,
I've
what if
never
they come?
listen. Let me say something. I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen
You
this.
know what I mean? Like,
How
I
do you
feel
guys
not
feel?
as much, but
I've never seen it.
not as much.
No.
Yeah, I don't
But
want.
Oh, okay.
I think
Sir,
I think
like-
these are- and it's not to offend anybody. If you
Yeah.
if you a college white dude, call in and defend yourself, okay? But from what I've seen, this is only, and this could be an immaturity thing,
no,
but it's
that's true.
only
Yeah.
like college white dudes
Yeah.
who tend to make fun of people for what they look. Black people, we might cap on you,
yeah.
but that's really love.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we
We
cap
don't
in to
do
show
that.
love. Like
Yeah.
I honestly have never been around a black, even though culturally we seem to have an issue with it.
Uh-huh.
I've never been around any black person to ever say anything disrespectful
No, yeah.
Right.
I
Oh, wow.
I
to
agree. I
transgenders
agree
or
on
gay
that.
people, which I think, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
agree
trap.
with that. But I'm just saying, like, in there are possibilities
Right.
in the
Because
world. We might be
people
in
do
this
white
type of world.
college
We live
bullshit.
in California. Everything's more accepted here.
Right.
Things like
Good
that.
point.
Yeah.
So if you were in another state where it's not as
Like if you were in the
accepted
middle of
and they
Mississippi
decide
or
to do
like
that,
Nebraska or like one of them
Yeah.
states.
Oh,
then
you
that
in
might
trouble
be
then.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That might be dangerous. Someone from
Some other
California
country you might
go
be,
into another state and
mhm.
they feel
Mhm.
like, oh, well, I mean, I've never experienced this. They go to
Right.
freaking, I don't know, another, whatever.
Anywhere in
Yeah.
Middle America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere,
Somewhere else
yeah.
crazy.
And so that's why it's like that's tough for them already. So I don't know, maybe have a transgender restroom, but I don't know if that's being like.
Nah, yeah.
Nah, they've
I don't
been
know if-
changing
Cause
everything.
now you're making, now you're.
Yeah.
playing,
It's so
yeah.
sensitive
Gender
now. That's the
neutral.
one
It's
thing
like-
about
it's
it
so
too. Is
hard to,
like
What
it's-
about the family bathroom? Y'all
The
seen
family
that?
bathroom's
Right?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
family
So I
bathroom
think the
too.
family
Yeah.
bathroom should be the everybody bathroom.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Isn't that the
right.
everybody bathroom?
What to do though?
Basically, 'cause
Kids,
dads
everybody.
go in there to change their children.
Right.
Everybody can chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you
Men
got then
change
in there
the
with the
kids.
babies though. That's another
How do
The
you
babies,
feel
yeah.
about
Oh,
like
yeah.
men having changing rooms for their kids in the restrooms? Because a lot of men restrooms, I don't know.
Oh, we do.
From
Yeah,
what
we
I
do. We
heard,
have a little table.
No, we
are
have
they
'em.
starting to do that?
We have a
now? 'Cause
table. We
I've
don't have a
heard
room.
lot before.
They didn't
that
have
there
'em?
wasn't. Yeah.
wow.
Oh no, guys have them too. I mean, if you're a father, you got to go in there, take
Yeah,
your baby,
Change
change
your
your
I
diaper.
read a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of people talking about like, oh, there's not. Maybe this was like a couple years ago,
Mhm.
and now they
Mhm.
changed it. And now there is.
Oh no, yeah, they
Oh,
like-
yeah.
they definitely have 'em. That's actually where I used to get paper towels when they used to only have the blow dryers. I would go in there and take the paper towels
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
The paper
But
towels.
do they have a
Your own
room
paper
for the
towels.
kids in the girls' bathroom?
In the women's
It's
restroom.
like a stall or something, or is it just like
They-
that little table?
Well,
thing
they,
that
like, pull
folds
that
They
table
usually have
down.
like a little
Yeah, they have like
little
a table.
table
a little.
for the.
Yeah, the guys'
It's
restrooms
like
have that
a
too.
folding,
Yeah.
Same thing we
It
got.
folds over.
I've,
Yeah,
I've
it's
always
like the
seen that
same
though.
thing.
I was curious because
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people asking, like a lot of men asking fathers
Mhm.
asking for those, and then I'm like, man, they still don't have them.
I
But I
know,
guess
right?
now
I've
they have 'em.
always seen those.
Oh,
but
okay,
Yeah.
so-
Wow.
So I don't know why people were talking about it because I
Yeah.
heard
So
about.
funny.
Maybe
Yeah.
they was in a different
Well,
type of
since-
mall.
Since we didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday on Speedy's show,
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, you want to touch back
Um,
on that? Yeah.
yeah, I want to talk about the new shows that are out.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the new shows that are out.
And if anybody watched Squid Game, not
Squid
games, game.
Hilarious. Yeah,
That
or
show
just
was
let us
crazy.
know what show you watch. I mean,
What
right now, what do we
show?
got? We got Squid Game. Like we said, we got
Oh my
clickbait.
god.
There's Dave Chappelle just came out with a new stand-up, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh,
he just
you
came
know,
out
I drove
last
by
night.
Last
I heard it's
night,
funny.
and
Yeah,
it
I haven't
was
seen
packed.
it yet. I haven't seen it, but
Let
I'm
me
about to
just
watch
say
it.
it was packed everywhere last night when I was
Mm.
driving home.
Okay. But yeah, has anybody caught into those? Those are kind of been the two meccas right now: the clickbait and the Squid Game.
Yeah.
Anybody touched on those? Cause they
Squid Game. Did you even start it?
No, I
You
just
didn't?
finished clickbait, so I couldn't dive right
Clickbait
into
was
it.
good.
Oh, okay.
Squid
Oh, yeah,
Game.
Wait,
clickbait was
so
good. A
how
lot
did
of
you
Moment
feel about
not to, like-
clickbait?
a lot of
Did you
twists and
guess?
turns.
Did you guess the ending?
I didn't.
No, so normally I figure shit out in the first
Yeah.
two episodes.
Yeah.
So that's what I enjoyed about clickbait. Is that
See, I
actually
like
made me
that
watch
part
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me watch it. I don't know. I thought it was. I think it's good because I think that could actually happen. I think people are so sick that if somebody did do
Yeah.
something like
Mhm.
that, that probably would actually take place. Like,
Create a whole profile
Right.
or
Create a whole
profiles.
profile.
I think people would actually be
How
more
we doing?
entertained by what's going to happen to the person than saving their life. So that's unfortunate. But
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I was like, it's funny.
Man, well, yeah, lost his life.
I was
That was
not
sad.
expecting
Was he
Someone.
guilty though? I don't even remember. Was
no,
he guilty?
He
He
wasn't.
wasn't even
No,
guilty.
overall, at the end-
Overall, he
Really
wasn't
At
guilty.
the end,
He didn't
he
even
wasn't
know.
even guilty.
Yeah.
That's
He's
the
like, I
sad
don't even
part.
know what I did.
Yeah.
But I'm
Like-
dying.
Oh, that's right.
When
Because the
he
chick
started
had.
saying that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
me,
remember?
when he started saying, I didn't. That's not me. That's photoshopped. I was like, oh, okay, something's going on now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's a fake profile. At first, I didn't like him. I was like, this guy, how dare he?
I was
Do
like,
all
Got
dang
any
it.
questions?
I was so
but
mad.
You liked him in the beginning because you're like, dang, she cheated on him. And all of a sudden, oh, he's been cheating on her. Like, all this.
Yeah.
Because it made you
Yes,
get
I
mad.
was
Like,
so
first you were
mad.
mad at
So
him.
many
You're like, damn,
emotions.
he's messed up. Then you're like, man, she trifling for that. And then they went back and forth. And then you're like, damn,
I'm like, she did it.
she
did
wrong. That's fucked up. He's messed up. Why he do that? Where he
Yeah.
come from? Like, he just has so many
it. Then
different.
I was like, the son did it. And then I was like, you know how you switch to
Yeah.
who did it?
You were like,
Oh,
What's
my-
funny is, like, they kind of told you, like, if you look at the episode
no.
names, it's like the son, the mom,
Yeah.
the friend.
I was
Like, so it's like,
wow.
Okay, it can't be that person because it's still going.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
But it was just crazy when the one lady who was like, oh, I've been with him. And it was like, and then it ends up she never even, like,
Yeah.
met
They had to
him.
have
She never met him in
something
person.
believable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy in itself. The
was
fact that she
crazy, that
she
show.
fell so in love with this person that she had never met or seen.
Yeah. She
I've met
fantasized it.
women like that though.
That's crazy
That's
to
not
me.
that crazy to me.
Fantasized.
I mean, like, I get, yeah, I guess I can
Trust
see
me,
it. It's just
bro.
crazy
That's
to me.
psycho.
Like,
Trust me, bro. They out there, bro.
They out there.
Because you have
We got
to
Nick profiles out there.
imagine. Just
Right.
imagine if you invest all this shit into somebody, right?
Yeah.
mm,
It's easier to live with a lie than to deal with the reality that everything you've been doing for however long you thought you were with this person was bullshit.
Yeah.
yeah.
The name, the person, the
Mhm.
gifts,
Yep.
everything. You gotta, it's easier just to be like, no, it's real.
No,
Just move
no.
on with that shit. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I've had some crazy.
Because she was
Yeah,
in
that was-
she was
that
in
was
denial until like
crazy.
she was in denial.
I was like, and then the next chick, I was like, what is going on?
Chicks
What?
just kept popping up.
Yeah, that was the part that creeped
That's
me
when I
out.
was like, damn, he was out there.
Yeah,
Mm.
he was
He
definitely
was on a
out
little
there.
Tinder site, doing
Right.
his
Little
thing.
Tinder.
Doing
Yep.
his
Just so you
thing.
know, baby, if you see me on Tinder, it's not me. It's some crazy old white lady.
Stole your profile.
Crazy.
Stole my
Oh.
profile.
That is kind of scary though, that we're in that age of technology.
I'm not
that
even gonna lie.
People can just
I said,
click
I'm not
your
even gonna
pictures.
lie. When I was in college, a few of my partners, I
Uh-huh.
wasn't included, but I did watch the fun. They created a profile of like this athletic dude from like another country, and they made it seem like he went to our school, and they were like hitting up all girls that we know.
Oh.
And they was like, yo, how you doing? I'm such and such. I run track. They're like, oh, you run track. They picked a sport that, like,
Uh-huh.
unless you really keep up with sports, you're not really
Right.
paying attention to track. So he's like, yeah, I run track. He goes, I saw you at that party. We met at that party. They're like, oh, we did. But he was like an attractive dude. So the girls were actually like, oh, yeah, maybe we did. Like, and then they would have him meet places and never show up. It was trifling.
That's
That's
messed up.
I'm not mad at that.
Little
I
fake
was like, they trifling.
profiles.
I ain't gonna lie. I was entertained, but yeah.
Little fake profiles. Now Squid Game, that one.
Oh yeah, let's get into
When
Squid.
you
I haven't
guys-
finished Squid Game yet, but what I've seen so far,
I don't even
You
know.
haven't?
What is Squid Game?
I won't spoil it for you.
It's
I'm just gonna say this: it's like a combination of like child games,
yeah,
horror movies,
yeah.
like military of you just getting killed
Yeah.
on sight.
It
Like,
kind of reminded me of Hunger Games mixed
Ooh.
with Saw mixed with
Yeah.
um,
No, it's
you know,
like-
you think of all the other stuff that you've seen. Oh, The Purge.
'cause
And it's like a
it's like so
combination
different. Like they'll
of-
be playing the kids game, you're like, okay, I don't see what's bad coming to this, and you're like, oh my god,
like,
did he really just do
oh.
that?
Yeah.
But they show everything
They show
graphically.
everything. Yeah.
The only thing that, since it's in Korean, subtitle. Well, I do the subtitles.
You can watch
But
it
it's like
dubbed,
I can't blink because then I'll miss like the whole
Right.
whole line, like go back.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was just like
but
like
it's good.
oh wait, what did he say?
Spe-
Oh,
okay.
man, now I gotta go back and see what that line was.
This is.
again.
I just want to kind of touch back on the what you just said. So it's in the show is in Korean and you can watch it in subtitles.
Yeah.
However, you can watch the dub versions in different languages. So I just want to talk about the people who do these dubbings.
No, okay, I heard the
'Cause-
English one is not good. Some
Well,
people
you can
told me,
watch it in
but
English.
That's kind of racist.
They said it doesn't sound.
It does.
doesn't
They don't
good.
sound
I know,
Korean.
it doesn't
Not
sound
Not
like
to, not
the way
to say
it
like
should
I don't,
be.
but because I'm
That's racist.
so like for
No,
example,
no,
if I'm
not
busy and
to
I'm
be
like working on something,
racist.
I'll watch it in English just so I can listen to it while I watch it. But it's just like their voices ain't the same.
Bro,
not
well,
matching.
tell me if I'm
Hey,
crazy,
hey.
bro. I always thought that was racist as hell, bro, because I look at it like this: like there's Asian Americans.
Yeah.
You can just hire an Asian American
Right. That's
to
what
Right.
fucking
I
do
said.
the
I'm like,
voice.
they-
Don't
yeah.
get the
Yeah.
cowboy dude to do the fucking
Yeah.
Asian dude voice. Like it just
Yeah.
throws the whole movie off.
Cause like
Right.
literally,
Yeah, it literally
no.
does.
If you
throw
listen,
your
so
whole
if you
movie
listen to the
off.
original, it's like that they speak their language, and then
Right.
all of a sudden they're dubbing and their voice is like, "Hi, I went outside."
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you do
Yeah.
not talk like that.
Oh my God, that's
Like,
hilarious.
Yeah.
In the mood of the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
thing, and it's like, and they have to at least be good at voice acting, like if they're
Yeah.
like just not
Because
feeling
the acting
it.
was
Because I've actually gone in for one of those dubbings before. It was for a French role. It was like for a Netflix movie.
Is it hard to do the dubbing thing?
The dubbing.
Is it difficult to capture the emotion?
Hello.
To capture the emotion, I mean, it just depends. If you like really know the script, I guess you can get into it. But it's like a battle between knowing the script and saying it exactly when they say it, because you have to watch a screen like basically like a teleprompt go across, and you have to hit the lines right when the dots hit. So it's like trying to focus on that while trying to act is kind of hard. Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta give them a break a little bit then, I guess.
So that's why I said like
I mean,
I
but
get
they should
it.
be professionals.
but it's like-
they should be.
Yeah,
they're getting
exactly.
paid those
Like for
big
me, they
bucks.
brought me in for one, and I didn't even
Exactly.
sound like the character. Like I listened to the guy, and I was like, I ain't gonna get this.
At least get
Like-
somebody that
Yeah.
kind of. There's like maybe, I don't want to give it away, but there is an episode where it is in more so a lot more English.
Mm.
So I was like, yes,
Yeah,
I
they
can
do have some
finally
English in
just
there,
move
yeah.
around. I got to see no subtitles.
Yeah, that's
I was all excited.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, that writing, the director,
Because like I don't know, like
cinematography.
the old guy, for example,
Mm-hmm.
listening to his voice in English versus watching the subtitles is two completely different people.
Oh my God! See, I didn't even do that. I was like, I was about to start it, and I said no
I do it
because I know it's gonna ruin
I be
it.
working overnight, so sometimes I'll be typing. So like when I'm at work, I'll watch it in English, but when I'm
Mhm.
home watching the episodes, I'll watch them with the
The
subtitles.
subtitles,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the?
It was good,
history-
though.
I heard something about like the director, something like.
Oh
his
yeah,
story
so
or something?
I don't want to butcher the guy's name, but the director or the creator of the show, he had been trying to pitch that show since 2008, and he just nobody was messing with it. They're like, you know what, we're cool off that, and now like it's
They picked
it's
it up.
number one on Netflix in 90 countries.
Yeah.
Everybody on the cast like went straight from like, let's say for example, they're actors in their countries like
Yeah.
maybe 10,000, 20,000 followers. Show came out, they jumped to 8 million, 13 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Like one of them is now the face of
one
Louis
girl-
Vuitton.
Yeah.
Like
That's
She went
crazy.
from
Right.
I think 300,000 or 400,000 to like 13.2 million followers.
yeah,
And I've
Wow.
never seen the show. Ain't
So
that's what I'm
That's how
saying. They
huge
literally
it
made
is.
they made her the
So for the
face of
director,
Louis
the
Vuitton.
writer,
Yeah.
And she's actually was a
didn't
model
give
too.
up,
She's
you
like
know?
5'8",
Mhm.
5'9". Like she has like that build for it too. But yeah.
Yeah.
it just shows how much we've changed as a society too, from
Mhm.
2008
Maybe we
now?
weren't ready to
'Cause
see
that-
that.
'cause what's
to call the
crazy-
game. I don't know. I think.
Well, what's it
yeah,
about?
maybe
Tell the
we
people what's
will.
it about. What's Squid Game about? How would you explain it?
It's hard to say without giving the show away.
Give it away. It's on
Go
Netflix.
ahead.
I mean, so it's like if you take okay. So you take a
This-
group, you'll take a group of people who like, let's say maybe they're in debt or they have some type of issue with their life. They can't keep
Yeah.
their money together, and they want an opportunity to be able to like cover their debts or get their life back on track.
win all this money.
Right.
They
And-
win all this money.
And somehow these miraculous people who are like tuning in my opinion, I would call that like the government.
basically. Yeah. Yeah.
They're looking in and they know these people have issues, so they're like, we're gonna give you an opportunity to be able to get all this money, like a lotto.
And you're just
basically.
playing kid games.
And you're gonna play kid
kid games. That's it.
You're gonna play kid games. Now, however, when you play these kid games, you can get eliminated, and by eliminated, we mean you gonna get killed.
Right.
Like
Yeah, but they don't tell you that when they
they don't tell you that when they're doing
when
all
you
the things.
sign
You
the
just show up.
paperwork. Remember, when you sign the paperwork, they don't tell you.
And in the and
Yeah.
there's a thing in the clause that says you cannot stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't
So
quit.
it's kind of like that. But those kid games, I was like, I had never played kid games like this before.
I played
Like,
I played the first kid game.
Yeah.
I'll be realistic. The first episode was red light, green light.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They played red light, green light.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like normal. Then all the other ones, I was like, I ain't play that game, but
Never even heard of
I
that
guess this
game.
was kids
Maybe it
somewhere
was-
else. It could have been in
Yeah.
their country though. It might,
Maybe,
yeah.
yeah.
It could have been a Korean thing. So
But they also touch on. I don't want to give it away too much either. They touch on other areas.
Like what? Tell us. It might make
lot of
people watch it.
political,
touch
yeah,
on,
political
like,
stuff,
Political
racism.
stuff, racism, human
Yeah.
trafficking.
Yeah.
You know, just different little things that you're like, wow. Like you're not like okay. So it's just a mix of everything in here.
Let's go.
Mhm.
But it was good. I'm not even.
I mean,
The
it's number one.
cinematography was
The
phenomenal.
cinematography was good. The picture,
Mhm.
the visuals, everything. Like it was really well shot.
Yeah.
And like the acting, everything was superb. It's just a lot of shit that's in that movie. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
And they're speaking.
And you're like,
I don't want
For
to
sure,
say
excuse me.
Korean.
Korean's. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
right
Korean.
language. Is that a
They're
language?
speaking Korean.
Okay.
They can speak
I didn't-
Korean,
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't
Korean's
know if it was
language,
a
yeah.
different language. So they're
Oh my
speaking. The whole show is based in Is it
Korean.
in
Korean,
Korea?
Yeah.
It's based in Korea.
All
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Korean characters are Korean.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, wow, that's dope.
That's why I said like
That's what it was,
if
yeah.
you don't mind reading the subtitles and watching it in Korean, that's the best route to go. But if
Yeah.
you want to watch it in English, I mean, you're still gonna get this. You'll get the gist of it. It's just imagine you're gonna hear some white dude's voice.
Yeah, they gotta get some Asian dudes in there, man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so
I
too.
heard some Asian dudes who do the voiceover.
Do
No,
the
no, yeah, some of
because
them
it
are.
might be easier for them to hear the translation and then speak. You know,
Yeah,
It just
sometimes
make the
too.
movie way better. You know?
it does. Yeah.
It's just so bad when
right.
the voice don't
It's
match.
like Disney
Yeah.
hiring all these actors to play different roles, but that's a whole nother topic. But
Yeah. But the subtitles, I was like, wow.
yeah.
I was like, don't blink or else I'm gonna miss the whole shot. It was all-
Man,
Don't pause.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
movies? Have you guys seen the new Candyman?
I did not see the new Cam.
No,
we
I
actually were
still
watching the
haven't-
original one the
I
other
still
day.
haven't seen it yet. I know
Pretty
you've
good.
seen it.
Is
I
it
still
good?
have not
Pretty
seen
good.
it.
So I've heard 2 people tell me it's good,
Mhm.
and I've had about 5 people tell me it was trash.
Well, keep in mind these are adults watching the movie.
That's what I'm saying,
intended
like-
for, yeah, so,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like how scared can a grown up be of bees? Like,
Yeah.
Because
like,
when you're a
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
because I went back and
Candyman.
watched the original one, and I was like, it's a scary concept. Like now, I'm
Yeah.
an adult.
Right.
As a kid, that shit fucked me up.
We was all scared. I
Right.
think everybody was
Yeah.
scared of him.
Have you guys seen Darkest Night?
Mm-mm.
It's the
No. Oh no, that was the one that I need
the
to watch.
vampire movie.
It was
by
on
Bloom-
It's on Amazon, right?
Yeah, by Bloom. Was it Bloombird or Bloom?
Bloomhouse?
Oh,
Something
Blumhouse.
like
By
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blumhouse is doing all the horror films.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done by Blumhouse and Netflix.
Yeah.
It's called Blackest Night. It's actually pretty good.
The Darkest. It's on. and you said
Vampires,
Amazon?
right?
It's
I thought it was on Amazon, but maybe not.
I have a I don't know.
I'll just look it
know.
up. The Darkest Night. I'll
It's one of
remember
the
that.
maps.
Blackest
right?
Night.
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night. It's about black vampires
Okay.
in New Orleans.
And, and Eddie
Oh my
Murphy's
God.
not in it.
Wow.
No, that's one of my favorite vampire movies. Though.
That was
Man.
yeah, the vampire
in Brooklyn.
movies.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
That was a
movie's
funny one.
Funny.
That's funny
Yeah.
shit.
I do want to go see. Is it 007 that opens up this
007
weekend?
is about to come
I
out.
definitely want to go see
Venom
that
just
one.
came out last week. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I need to go
That
see
one
that one.
new Marvel movie that came
Oh,
out.
Shang-Chi was really
Oh
good.
my
If
gosh,
you guys
have
haven't
you
seen
seen
Shang-Chi.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
a
I haven't seen
Korean
that one yet.
Marvel dude?
I
He's
heard
the
it was
Asian
good.
character,
But
yeah.
it's in English.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's
in English, but yeah, he's a.
Yeah.
I wanna say it's
Emphasize
Chinese,
that,
but-
it's
Oh
in
my gosh,
English.
no, from like from the opening
Marvel.
scene to
If you
the
like watching
end,
Marvel
the
movies,
full
it's
entire movie.
Good
Yeah.
storyline, action
I
packed.
hate Marvel films. Should I
No,
watch it?
I'm not.
You
really
don't
into,
watch
Do you
like,
Marvel?
I
Do you like
hate-
martial arts scenes and
Oh
fight
my
scenes?
God, I cannot believe
It's
that.
just crazy.
There's some
like,
good
the
fight
scenes-
scenes in there.
You don't
I would
like
say-
Marvel.
Just
hate
watch
Marvel.
it.
He said no
attempt
Eddie
to watch
Murphy.
it and just see how
Hey
you
man,
like
Vampire
it.
in Brooklyn
I
was a
think
classic.
when movies start out with
Vampire.
like, just get straight to the point and starts like all this
Mhm.
crazy stuff, and it's just flows throughout the whole entire movie, and then there's like emotions and action
It's
and
good.
romance. Like there's all of that in that movie.
I like Marvel
Oh,
movies,
wow.
but like there are certain Marvel movies where I'm like, oh, that was okay, versus like some of the bigger ones, like
Yeah.
Black Panther, of course.
What's the
Uh,
for someone who's not into Marvel films? What would be the best Marvel film to as an introduction?
What is their ethnicity?
I mean, I would say start
Good
from the
point.
beginning.
Yeah, but if they black, they gonna want to
Black
watch
Panther.
Black
They
Panther
could
off
either,
the rip.
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah, that too.
Other than Black Panther,
Yeah.
What's
give me-
crazy
give
is
me
that
another one.
movie, not even just for it being what it was, that movie was just a great movie.
Right, right. That was
And
good.
you know,
Period.
it
Like-
was so
Shout out to
huge.
I
I've
would
gone
say
to
the Iron Man movies.
the Iron Man's. Yeah,
That's- yeah.
I've gone to some
Oh, that's Robert
openings
Downey Jr. though.
in
'Cause
Arizona.
That's gonna be your starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Aquaman, just kidding.
I gone to some
That's
openings
decent.
in
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got
Yeah.
to some openings in
Thor
Arizona,
is
and
Marvel.
that
He's
one,
awesome. He's
Black Panther, it just by far was phenomenal to see,
Yeah.
like the turnout
That was my
in
favorite.
Phoenix.
That was my favorite origin story.
Like, you know, I was like, wow, I've been to some of the other openings, and this one was just
people showed
packed.
out.
It was
I
like
actually
showed
did-
up
I did
and
not
showed
like
out.
Black Panther.
You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
Wow.
Well, he said
Why
he,
though?
He also said
Oh,
he
but
doesn't
you
like
also
Marvel
don't like
movies.
Marvel.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't like it as a movie. Like I didn't like the
Why?
fact.
What was it?
I didn't like the fact that that they made
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, which was the black brother from America, go against
Oakland.
the brother from Africa,
Yeah.
which is kind of what's going on. Like it would just seem like they could have made it a gang movie.
Mm.
Like I felt like besides all the Marvel character stuff, like
Wakanda,
the plot
there
of the
was a gang.
movie could have
Yeah.
just been a gang film. Like it was just black on black crime, and he didn't want to help his community and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I don't know.
You got
yeah.
all that, and you
But
don't want to
Yeah.
help the
in the realm
community.
of Marvel films, like
Mhm.
all the extra stuff, I thought it was good
Yeah.
in that sense. And plus, they had a bunch of good actors.
Yeah.
all the special effects and
But
stuff.
I'm looking for one to kind of bring me into that space. But DC and Marvel, I can't get it.
Mm.
That's got to be a
I can't get
thing.
into like Star Wars. I'm not a.
Oh, see, look, I
I
felt the same way.
Oh my God,
can't.
I like Star
oh,
Wars.
I
Let me
love
tell you
Star
this, though.
Wars.
I
This
haven't
might
seen the
help.
last couple ones, but
This
I
might help.
love Star Wars.
Nope.
I just found out Star Wars was based on the Bible.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Really?
See, now
Oh.
I got your interest, right?
Right.
So Darth
Now it's
Vader,
like-
How was okay?
Darth Vader and his whole crew represents Jesus Christ and his whole crew,
mm.
and the
James Earl
the
Jones.
other people,
Yeah.
yeah, they represent all the other people in the scriptures.
Mm.
So
Oh, wow.
right, how Darth Vader they want to kind of take
Huh.
over the whole space,
Yeah.
you know, and have everybody under their rulership, which is what those people at the time felt like that's what the Bible was saying. Like they
Okay.
one supreme being, you all are governed by this one rule.
The-
You all have to be subjected to this. And then they were saying, no, we can do what we want to do. We can travel throughout the galaxy and go from planet to planet and do all these different things.
Mm.
And Darth Vader's like, nah, y'all have to be under my rulership. And so yeah, it was
He
actually
said,
based on
nah.
it was
Oh,
based on
wow.
the
That part.
Bible.
I did not know
So
that.
watch
I get that
again.
the whole I am
Wow.
your father.
Because remember,
That
right,
makes
right.
sense.
Oh,
you
James
feel
Earl
me?
Jones.
Watch it.
She
And,
said-
and look, James Earl
Okay.
Jones was playing. And look at Darth Vader's mask, right? What
Yeah.
does it look like?
He's black.
The Sphinx,
Oh, yeah.
right? Well, if you know anything
Oh,
about
yeah.
history,
I didn't even think about
Yeah,
you know
that.
anything about history, those were built before the Egyptians built the
Mhm.
pyramids, and those are actually from Hebrew culture. So those are actually black faces they put up there.
That's crazy.
And that's why Darth Vader's face doesn't have a nose on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the mask, the
Oh.
nose
Oh,
is
yeah.
cut off. It's shaped just like the
Mhm.
Sphinx. So they didn't tell you that, but that was the
Yeah.
whole. That's the whole vibe in
The
there.
whole
Shit,
thing.
we gotta get to
Oh
this shit.
wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did not even think about that.
I'm gonna have to try and watch it. It's just hard for me
It's
to
a
watch
bad
like
movie,
space
yeah.
movies and stuff. I don't know.
I feel you.
Yeah, you more
I
of a
love it.
romance. I want to sit there and cry type.
Yeah, I want to cry, get into my feelings. Like that's me.
Right.
Get into my
So
feelings.
Will, what
I love
movie
it.
should we check out? It's Thursday. We're going into Friday. What's a must see?
A movie?
What's a or show? Besides
I was gonna say Squid Game.
Squid
Definitely.
besides
Game.
Squid Game, we got Squid Game on the list. I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like I haven't seen the new Venom. It just came out. I don't know if anybody got reviews on that. But that's also another like Marvel type
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
I like the lead actor though. What's his name?
So. Oh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. I like
Yeah.
Tom Hardy though.
Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah,
and,
he's
Woody
good.
Harrelson's in it. He's playing Carnage. So
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
that should have a little offset of humor. Yeah.
I think I might go check that one out.
I might have to check that out this
I want to
weekend.
check out that 007 though.
I'm praying it's good because Venom is actually like in the Spider-Man. That's like my favorite character of like the Spider-Man world or whatever. But I remember when Tobey Maguire did Spider-Man, that Venom was trash. I'm sorry.
Facts.
I was like,
that
first
was
of all,
funny.
Venom
Yeah.
was like big and all this, and they were like the same size.
It was all
like, it's just adding up to me. Like,
what Venom is this?
yeah, what Venom is this?
That was
Fact.
funny.
Hey, Dad, what we watching?
I'm gonna go check out that 007.
Do you like the
know what I'm saying? I like
the
that
guy
whole-
who's
Mission
playing the lead?
Impossible type
Oh
stuff?
yeah.
Is he the best 007 so far?
I think he's really good.
There's so many of them. You got Sean
I know.
Connery.
But I think I really like
Pierce
Sean
Brosnan.
Connery.
Yeah.
That was probably
Sean
my
Connery.
favorite.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
R.I.P. But yeah,
So-
Sean Connery. You know, he comes in
Yeah.
with 007.
He was just oh,
Sean
He was such
Connery's
a
the
great
I'm an
actor.
actor from Scotland.
Is he from Scotland? He's probably
he's from he's a Scottish
He's
actor.
from-
That makes
Yeah.
way more sense now. That's why he sounds like that.
that's why he
Yeah.
sounds like that.
I cannot
I
put
looked that up
shit
because I was
together.
curious to try to figure out where I was like, where's that accent? So
I thought he was doing that.
Yeah, no, he just talked.
Yeah, I
like
thought that was a character thing for
Yeah.
the movie. I'm
No,
like, oh, this guy's
that's
good. I was
him.
like, oh,
This guy's good.
this guy's good.
He did his
No,
thing in
that's
The Rock.
him.
Yeah, those-
I played in
That's
movies such
him.
as 007, The Rock.
The Rock.
No, that's how I know he was a good actor because that's a bad movie. And
The
he
Rock?
made The Rock good.
Oh
If
yeah.
if he wasn't in it, that's
That was
that's
good.
a flop. Yeah.
That's crazy
Yeah.
how like literally like you put the right person in the movie. Literally, one person changes the whole.
They changed the
Yeah.
whole movie.
I'll give you another example. Training Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you put anybody else in that seat to play Denzel, it ain't gonna work.
No.
There's not
It
another
won't.
actor in the world that could have made that work.
No.
Because the whole film is them in the car, a few scenes stopping
Yeah.
until the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Denzel.
Yeah.
It was. Oh man.
What we
I would
got?
say that the one you're what's the one we saw?
Squid Game.
No, the Marvel one. I don't know.
Venom?
I'm bad at names.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
That-
I'm watching.
Mm.
That's my-
I think I'm
Y'all
gonna
done
watch that
hyped
one.
it up.
That's
I'm
my
watching
go-to
it.
right now.
Yeah,
I
I have to
Yeah,
watch
let me know
that
what
one.
you think. Yeah, it's got some. I mean, like I said, the fighting is very
It also
kind
has
of Harry
kind
Potter
of
in
like
the sense like there's
Lord-
dragons, there's like.
Oh,
Yeah, it also
okay.
has
So
kinda like
I'm gonna have
the-
to watch that then.
Is it Lord of the Rings type?
That's what I said, like that
Yeah,
mythical stuff.
there's
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love Lord
they
of the
have
Rings.
a little bit of that in there too, which I thought was pretty cool. Makes you think like, oh, I wonder if that's like how heaven is, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
very,
okay,
like-
now
One
I'm
movie,
gonna
I,
watch that now.
I gotta shout it out. Yeah, it's the homie, and then also it was just great acting. If you haven't seen the movie 9 Days,
I was gonna
What's that?
say that too.
9
I didn't know if
Days
you
was a
wanted me to-
beast. It stars Winston Dukes and Zaza Beetz, and it's
Oh.
the acting in that movie is phenomenal.
I
Yeah.
cried like a baby. If you
Is it still at theaters?
It's just
It might still
Or-
be in theaters, but I know it's going
or
up for some-
somewhere?
yeah.
It's passing through the Academy right now from
Look
what I
through.
saw for some awards. So
Look it
Oh,
up.
that'd be nice.
9 days.
I'll have to check that
it's
out.
9
gonna
days,
it's
yeah.
gonna make you like really think. It's
The
amazing.
Okay,
it's
I
like,
like
it's got
that.
it's got like a whole life perception, like how
Oh,
you view,
okay.
how you view things. Yeah.
See, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
we have to do this
Make
for
you
our
think.
fans.
Uh-huh.
The black dude in the film is from not Get Out, but what's the other one?
Oh yeah, Winston
The-
Duke. He was in Black Panther. He was in Us.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
If
gotta
you
do
haven't
that,
seen the
yeah.
movie on Netflix, Spencer's Confidential with Mark Wahlberg,
Mhm.
Yeah. So make sure you check that out. He's a dope actor.
dope actor.
He was
Yeah.
incredible.
And he's very good looking.
I'm about to say,
I just had to add that one
I feel like I
in.
gotta shout. I feel like I gotta shout the Omi. He's an Ivy League grad. He's got an MFA from Yale in acting, so the boy is
Yeah.
classically trained.
But he's
You-
good
you
looking.
can tell.
She
yeah.
said, "But he's good looking."
And he's tall.
She's all. He's tall. He's,
He's
dark.
tall.
He's
He's
handsome.
handsome.
Well, I don't care about his.
What's funny is,
resume.
he actually
But
like.
he can act
Cause you get a
though.
lot of, cause you get a lot of actors when you come here that aren't like as big as they perceive. Like he's legitimately like
Like
6'5",
tall,
6'6".
like, yeah.
I think everyone I've met, as far as acting wise, has been
Mhm.
shorter or different
Yeah,
than
everybody-
I
Who
love,
have you-
I love
Because
it.
they can't play sports.
it makes
so
me
they
look
gotta go to
like-
the
Who
acting.
have you met that disappointed you
Kanye
and you're
West.
like, wow? Who?
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wow.
Meeting
I-
them, like,
yeah,
or-
yeah. Not personality wise. Just I would just
Like height wise?
Kanye West is probably 5'7" on a good day.
Really?
Might be 5'7".
Oh, I thought he was
See,
at least
Another-
5'10".
Well, I know
another-
Kim's
taller
like
than
my
that,
height.
yeah.
Isn't
Who?
she
I
like
thought he
5'2"?
was- I thought he
Kim's
was
like
So
like
this is the
5'5".
thing about Kim Kardashian. So I'm at
That
the
makes
gym. So she coming in
Mhm.
gym outfit. So I'm saying the whole silhouette, right?
Oh wow.
She came in with Rob Kardashian. I wasn't hip to the Kardashian, but I knew who Rob was. I
Okay.
didn't know he was Kim's sister. I just knew him personally.
Yeah.
So when he comes in, he's like, "Hey, can I get my sister in?" And he's kind of like making a big. I don't even know who this motherfucker is. She got her
Yeah.
head all low. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Just sign the paper and go.
Yeah.
So when she signed the paper,
Sign
then
the
I
paper and
realized
go.
who it was, and I looked at the paper. I'm like, the fuck, Kim Kardashian. I'm like, oh shit. So I look and check her out.
Mhm.
Bro, she's not thick at all. Like
How many
what?
years ago
Like
was
she's
this though?
small?
This is in the prime when everybody said she was
Oh,
thick.
yeah.
Like from
Yeah.
from
Ray
what
J
we
days.
consider y'all being Spanish and us being like, what we
Yeah.
consider thick, this is not it.
Yeah.
She's white
She
girl
was,
thick.
Yeah.
oh.
So I'm
okay.
sitting here like, this is the hype. Like if you a black person or Spanish, you
You
wouldn't
was
even
so
notice
I
her.
must say,
disappointed.
black and
Yeah.
Hispanic,
You
we
wouldn't
have a
even
certain
notice
level of
her.
thick. Yeah.
He was
we're
If she
disappointed.
was in a club, you wouldn't even notice her. She's not
Mhm.
even thick enough for you to look. Like she's
Yeah.
not. J Lo's probably thicker than Kim Kardashian.
Probably.
And J-Lo's in
I've,
shape.
I've seen J Lo.
Yeah.
You know
I've
what
seen
I'm
J-Lo's
J-Lo
real.
in person.
J Lo.
Yeah.
I've seen J Lo.
J-Lo's, like, fit,
I
though.
was like,
J-Lo has a real
wow.
body,
She
yeah.
was
She was
fitness
just.
thick.
She was.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, Kim's not. Yeah, Kim was not hot in person. I was so disappointed. I'm like,
Mm.
nigga, this the hype. But yeah, and Kanye West, he was just so little. I was like, this little guy is just like a little pocket guy, you know.
Little pocket guy.
And Ti,
you,
I
that's
met
you.
Ti.
T.I.
Oh,
is
yeah, I
little.
met
You can
T.I.,
tell he's
yeah.
small.
I was so disappointed. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is
Ti
No.
is small.
Like
Ti
that.
is smaller than Kanye.
Yeah.
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 But he talks so much shit. I was like, bro, you gotta calm down.
Yeah.
You gotta
Kevin
relax.
Hart's
Oh, that's
tiny.
funny.
That's obvious.
He's
Oh,
What's
yeah,
funny is
he's
Kevin
real
Hart's
small.
tiny on paper
Right,
and
yeah.
tinier in person.
In
Right,
person,
right,
yeah.
Yeah.
You almost
Yeah.
expect him to be
The
shorter in
cameras
person.
make you
Right.
look-
Like, oh, okay, yeah.
The cameras make you
Mhm.
like a lot of actors. They know how to angle it. If you notice, they shoot lower
Right.
to make you look taller.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
Like what's his name?
I just
Arnold
learned-
Schwarzenegger. Him.
They utilize
Short.
different lenses too.
Tiny guy.
So they have certain lenses that can
The
like
box.
portray you to look bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
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 The
So
box.
Like if you
The
need to, like,
box.
yeah, like for
Yeah.
example, if you need to like stocken up a little bit, they'll widen you out, or they'll
Right.
like you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
people don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger's a little guy.
Yeah.
People don't know that. He's and Tom
Oh,
Cruise.
wow.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is small.
Super.
Oh,
Tom Cruise
yeah,
is
I
small,
heard
yeah.
about that. I
He's
was like,
5'6",
wow.
Yeah.
No, he's shorter than that, bro.
Mission
he wears lips.
Impossible, everything.
what's his
I'm
face?
like,
He has
wow.
3-inch lips in his
What's
shoe.
his face?
No, he is.
Yeah. Custom.
What's the Zac Efron is small too.
Oh, Zac Efron.
Yo,
Oh, yeah, I've
I
met
didn't-
him. I met
that
him.
fucked me up. I don't know
Yeah.
why I
He's
thought
like,
Zac
yeah.
was
And
like.
everything he do.
At least like 5'10".
He's like 5.
At least.
I
But
thought he
think
was at
he's, like,
least-
Yeah.
No, they had him
he's
listed at like
5'6",
5'8", but
5'7".
he like 5.
Yeah, I've met him, and he's
Hey,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I was,
I was
sitting
like,
there, yeah,
uh-oh.
it's kind of strange.
Yeah,
I
Um,
was like,
I be looking at how short some of them are, and they be the leads up like that's why I didn't get it.
right, right.
that's why I
'Cause
didn't
I'm
get it.
actually bigger than you. Like,
No,
Ah.
they do stuff like that though.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
the time.
that could be, yeah.
All the time.
Because they go by
let me
height
see
and
somebody
everything.
taller than what's my man? Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa's like 6'4".
oh yeah, Wiz Khalifa's
Oh,
tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop is
Amber
tall.
Rose.
He looks,
Amber Rose
pretty
is
tall.
big. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
she's
seen Amber
pretty
Rose.
tall.
She's tall.
In
I
person?
worked for her. I worked
Uh-huh.
on her like
Oh yeah, she
sweat
did a
walk
fashion show
thingy
for
that
it.
she
Yeah,
did.
that was so.
Yeah.
And Rose in person, that's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I
No, she's
can't.
actually,
Now that's
She
thick.
is pretty.
Now that's
no,
thick.
she actually is a really nice person. Like she's really
She
sweet.
seems like it.
Yeah.
She and yeah, she's all about girl power and all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's a really nice person.
Shout out to Ever Rose.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, also like petite wise, sometimes you don't think they're that tiny, like
Right.
skin, like the women.
Mhm.
Right.
She came to the gym. Megan Morgan.
Megan Good.
Megan
Oh
Good.
yeah, she's small.
Oh, yeah.
She,
she's small.
well, like when I've seen her on
I
screen,
met
she
her
looks a
on
little bit
Def
more
Jam.
thick,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no.
And I saw her, I'm like,
she's
oh
small.
my gosh, she's like.
She's
a
very.
little-
She's
Yeah.
petite.
Kim is smaller than her.
Kim
Ki-
is smaller.
Are
And
you
Kim is short.
serious?
Kim is shorter than
Wow.
her
And
too.
shorter. The only thing she has is
Kim's like-
hips, but they're not thick hips. It's just like the shape
Oh,
of
it
her
just
hips
looks
are wide.
like
Oh,
it's
wow.
like the pick 'em.
Yeah, like her bone structures are
Kim-
wide, not
Yeah.
the.
Kim Kardashian might be shorter
Wow.
than you.
I thought she was 5.
She's like
Wow.
between
I
5
heard
foot,
that
5'2".
she's
She's in
5'2"
that
and a half.
range.
I'm 5'2" and a half. I say 5'3", but you know.
5'3". Stick with it.
All I know is when I saw Prince,
Oh, he
I
Oh,
must.
was
Prince
just
is a given.
stunned.
Like
just stunned,
Yeah.
like
Prince
shook.
looks small.
Well, you ever been stunned by meeting anybody in
That's the
Hollywood
only one.
since you been out here?
Have I ever been stunned?
Yeah, like yeah. She
Yeah,
got caught
like
off guard by
Prince,
Prince. Yeah,
Prince.
Prince will stop
It
her.
Like,
was just
you
like
mean like
he-
starstruck
like-
or just like
Starstruck,
what?
starstruck. You didn't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I
Prince
can't
is
say
tough, though.
starstruck.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's tough.
I don't want to be like that guy who be like, I don't get starstruck. But like, I mean, like, cause I've seen so many people now. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. But we were shopping in the pavilions over in Hollywood just
yeah.
casually,
Mhm.
and he was acting like he wasn't even a celebrity. Lawrence Fishburne was just walking around,
Oh yeah.
and I was like. And I
Oh,
looked at him,
wow.
and he looked at me and smiled too. Like he probably like, yeah, you know who I am. Yeah,
Yeah.
animate this cake, nigga.
the
Take the red pill and the blue pill.
Shout out to Ike, man.
red blue,
Man.
red
He was
pill and the blue
wearing
pill.
some kind of.
Oh,
he just
that's
had like
funny.
his regular outfit on. He
It
was
was like
just
robes
shopping.
that he was wearing. Like he looked like he was wearing like.
and
I don't know,
and
what is
everybody,
Oh,
in-
that's
you could
funny.
see everybody in this place going like this, like that's Lawrence Fishburne.
Like, that's more
Like,
And he was just
what?
shopping like with nobody around, like
that? Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
funny.
Dope. Shout out to
so
someone.
Lawrence Fishburne.
You know, I have a problem that sometimes, when you're watching them and stuff and you feel like I'm friends with them.
Oh yeah. I
Like
forgot
I'm
that
cool.
happens.
So I went to go see
you know
Val
I-
Kilmer's event in Phoenix. And as usual,
Val
I was
Kilmer.
running late. So then I get there and I see him. I'm like, hey, Val. Like we was, and
That's
he
so
embraced
great.
me and he hugged me and his PR's like,
That's the
Who's
secret to
this
Hollywood, y'all.
hey,
Yeah.
Val. And it was just
Literally,
like,
just
I
be
hugged
cool.
him and I was like, and his PR people were like, who is she? Like, and I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, I've been friends with you
Really,
forever.
in Hollywood, you
That
just
was
gotta
me.
play
No.
the part.
I do that with Maya.
It'd be
You know,
funny.
Maya, bump. Dun, dun,
Maya,
dun, dun,
oh,
dun.
we know
Okay,
Maya.
she
Oh,
walked-
Maya.
Yeah.
I loved her.
She
as a
walked.
child.
I worked at 24-hour fitness
Boss.
too. I worked at 24-hour fitness. I was
Oh,
sales.
yeah.
I was a sales rep, and she walked through. I was.
Sherman Oaks.
No, in
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Oh,
on Sunset. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
Lord.
dealt with
That's funny.
crazy
I
stuff.
already know.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was in the girls' restroom cleaning, and she was doing something in the mirror, and I'm like, Maya, and she turns around like, hey girl, what's up? And she's like, hey, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan, I love
You have to,
you
like, you don't
but,
even know.
But ever since then, when she walked through, I was like, hey girl, she's like, hey Kim, like she's my best friend. She don't even know it, but she's my best friend. But,
I thought it was so
and
funny.
That's
how
funny.
She like became like cool.
She
every
was
time she came
cool.
through, yeah.
Because I remember
Mhm.
you told me she was there. I was like, Maya was there. I was like, dang. I said, I wish I'd have been there. And
And
then
she
one
looked
day,
good.
and then I was like, what day did she
She looked good.
I thought,
She
not thought about the
did.
day, because like Maya's always
Oh,
been
that's
known for
funny.
looking good, but she's always been thin.
Right.
Yeah.
She got
And
thick.
she thickened up a little bit. But like when you're thin, she thick and she got that slim fit now. So
Yeah.
it's like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Maya, you did
Maya.
well.
Yeah,
You
she
did well
grew
over the
in.
years.
She grew into her body because she was always skinny, like really skinny.
Yeah.
But she got nice and thick and looked really pretty. I was like, 'cause that's why I was like, Maya, like I
Yeah.
was like, is that you? Like what the heck? And she
Oh,
was
that
like,
is
yeah,
so
hey. I was
funny.
like as if we knew each other. Samantha Mumba was there too. I don't know if you know who that
Who's
is. It's after no, that's that song.
That's Maya.
That's Maya.
She was already.
Samantha Mumba. She
Oh,
was
I
like a
know.
Disney
There was
type.
a song that she.
she's super low voice. Okay, she was like
Mhm.
a one-hit wonder. She had a couple hit songs.
Yeah.
I keep thinking JoJo when you're saying this, but I know that's not who you're talking about.
Yeah, not JoJo.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
not
JoJo.
Yeah,
Samantha
his voice.
Mumba. She's like,
What was that song?
Look-
I'll know when I
you know
hear
what
it.
song I'm talking about, right?
How you spell the
Yeah.
last name?
Mumba.
A. Yeah.
Mumba, literally like how it's spelled.
And it was like a one. I
It's
think
like
it was a
and
one
that
hit
song
wonder.
was like that was my
That
jam
was
in
that was.
middle
song.
school, I think it was.
Huh?
What song?
Oh, I know
Oh,
her.
no.
Yeah, into the comedy show. Yeah.
No.
I didn't know she
Dang.
was a singer. You know?
Who?
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know she was a singer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, she was
I think
there.
she
I talked to her
acted
the
in the
same
film,
way. I was
too.
like, Samantha? She was like, hi.
I think she did.
Oh, I did not know
She was
that.
pretty too.
Yeah, hit me to something.
I don't know what happened to her, but
She came.
Disney.
She got a baby.
mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
she had a family now.
Shout out to Maya.
Yeah.
And I'll confirm this in a second.
Shout out to Maya getting thick out there.
Yeah.
No.
Shout out to
This
my
is- it
Arizona
said-
Cardinals. We still
I forgot
undefeated.
you're a
I just
sports
thought
fan.
I'd throw that out there,
Dodgers
you know.
won.
Man, Dodgers won, Arizona won. I mean, if anything, the
last
Seahawks beat the
undefeated-
49ers. I'm cool with that.
The last undefeated NFL team right now, and I will take it.
What? What was your team? What was your NFL
Arizona
team?
Cardinals.
We'll see
We're
what happens in the
4-0.
Who's our
playoffs.
quarterback?
Murray.
I don't even know who that
Kyler
is.
Murray.
Oh, Kyler Murray.
Everybody talks stuff because he's only like 5'10", but he's
So is
doing his
Russell
thing.
Wilson.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Murray,
I
number
think,
one.
You know, every year I go through this, and I'm still gonna stick with my picks. Since the last 15 years, 10 years, I'm sticking with this. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's won. He's
Mm.
won me
Tom
so
Brady,
much
you
money.
I
go.
mean,
He's won me so much
Mm.
money. Listen, I seen Tom Brady play once. I never even watched football as a kid. I
Mhm.
seen Barry Sanders play,
Mhm.
and I kept watching. Then he retired like a year later.
Detroit,
So
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
"Fuck this, I'm
yeah.
out." And then I seen Tom Brady play in a game. They're playing the
Uh-huh.
Bengals. And I thought the Bengals colors was cool. I'm like, "Oh, this is a cool team."
Okay.
I'm like, "Who this slow ass white dude out here?" And I think they were down like 20 points, 25 points, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Greatest football game I've ever seen. This guy came back, threw like 10 perfect passes.
Oh, wow.
And after that, I was
You
sold. I was
can't.
like, this
You
is it.
sold.
When it's like Tom Brady, they're like, "Oh, there's a minute and 40 left. They ain't gonna win." And I'm
He-
like, if Tom Brady can get the ball, shit,
He's going to win.
He might.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you see
like,
the this
not a
last
never
week's
put it
game?
past him.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good
that's
game.
what I'm saying. Like, when I was watching the game, I'm like,
I
oh,
was
he's
like,
going to win.
oh,
It's
it was
too
raining, and it
It's
was
too
like
close.
way too close of a
As soon as I
score.
saw that the Tampa Bay Bucks was in the playoffs, I was like, shit.
close. Even though I thought our boy was going to catch that touchdown.
Yeah, so did I. I
He
was
dropped
like,
that shit in the end
oh
zone.
my
I was like, what the
god,
fuck?
he didn't do it. Yeah.
Wait, so you have to be a Seattle team. Cause you,
Yeah,
I'm a
he's
Seattle.
Seattle.
You have to be
Yeah.
a Seattle team. What's up with your man Sherman?
Yeah.
He playing with Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He bouncing around. First he left us and went to our rivals, the 49ers.
Yeah,
now
what's
he
that
in the
about?
Now he
This guy, boy.
he
I'm
trying to
just-
get his
hey.
paychecks and stuff.
Shit.
I'm just happy he on the team. I don't know if y'all saw this about him going crazy on his like father-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I seen that. What about your boy
All
Russell
of them.
Wilson, man?
Russell Wilson's still
Wilson.
doing his thing. I mean, we need a little bit more pass protection, but
Is that the only person still left in the Super Bowl team?
I think so.
think
As
he
far
was.
as
Oh,
major
yeah.
Yeah,
players,
he might be the only one left, right?
Because Earl Thomas left, Richard Sherman left,
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor's gone. Yeah, he retired. Damn.
Mm. All I know is Super Bowl's gonna be here next year.
It's in L.A.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
mad.
lit.
It's gonna be in LA.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
All-Star,
Oh,
it's gonna be like All-Star Weekend out here.
Oh, you know.
Was you
it's
guys out
gonna
here
be
for
lit.
All Star Weekend?
I was out here.
Oh
when-
yeah,
when
I
they
came
had it
out
in
here.
LA.
Yeah. Oh, it was
Back in
wild.
like this is like 05 maybe.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
no, I
wild.
wasn't out here yet.
It was the worst. Though.
It was
the
yeah.
worst. Everybody got robbed.
I about to say.
Oh, I didn't get
I've
robbed.
been out here
but,
BET
Oh
weekend. I
my
know.
God, they robbed everybody. It
Yeah, I
was crazy.
didn't get
It
robbed,
was-
but
yeah.
we
LA,
went to some of the parties, but
I think LA and Vegas are the two worst places to throw celebrity parties at because
yeah,
it's already a celebrity town, and then you got all of this jockeying for position, and everybody is somebody, and
right.
like,
Yeah,
it's
trying to
all-
get
yeah,
in.
Yeah. I think LA and Vegas are the two worst places to throw parties.
yeah,
at.
because I went
Yeah.
to Vegas when they had it. What was it?
The All-Star
06,
Weekend?
07?
I was
I
out there
don't like
too.
going to no
That-
clubs.
Oh,
in
it was
Vegas,
wild.
LA.
It was like Akon and Shaq's
'Cause
party. I
everybody
think
knows
it was.
everybody.
It was just
Everybody
wild.
knows everybody. My friend in there. My friend in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on the list. I'm on the list.
Yeah, that
Tell
shit-
Will Smith to come
The
outside.
promoters
Like,
and the promoters overdo it, and it's like
Yeah, that shit. LA is the worst.
it was just a word. It was crazy.
LA, you don't get no play. Like unless you like a star or you just have countless amounts of money,
Yeah,
you kind of like whatever the people here.
yeah.
And I was funny. Like I just I kind of put it on this note. When I first moved here, I was with my boy Sean, and we met some random dude in the bar. And the dude was straight up over. He was like, "Yeah, man, you new out here?" He said, "What you got going on?" I said, doing the entertainment thing." He said, "That's cool." At first, I was kind of trying to figure out why he was talking the way he was talking.
Yeah.
He was like, he said, "Yeah, man, these hoes out here, man, it is different." Like he's like, you a pretty nigga, like no homo, but you a pretty nigga. And I was like, okay. He was like,
Okay.
"But out here, you ain't got no money, you ain't on TV, you gonna be a pretty nigga with no bitches at all." and I laughed at what he said, and I was like, he was absolutely right. Like,
Oh,
You gotta be a
wow.
gigolo out here.
I
man.
was
Might
like,
be,
man,
You gotta be a gigolo.
Yep.
Oh,
what do you?
man.
He's
Sell
like,
your body.
"How you doing, sweetheart? What do you do?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to sell your body. in
They already know. They
California.
looking down, looking at your shoes, like.
Like, how can
You know,
They be checking everything.
I don't want to say who this person is, but this a famous actor told me this one time. So
Uh-huh.
he was telling me about he was talking about girls.
Mhm.
And he was like, listen, I think I was talking to some girl who was out of town, and he was like, I was like, you want to come to town? You know, I'm gonna bring you to a party and thing. He
Yeah.
was like, listen, man, don't bring no out of towners out here like that. And I was like, the hell is this guy talking about? He's
Out-of-towners.
old. He old, and she only talking about. He said, listen, L.A. is the one place in the world
Mhm.
where a woman can fantasize about Brad Pitt and fuck around and meet Brad Pitt at the light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
right.
yeah, you're right.
And he's like, you got to think about this. He said, you live in this space, so for
Mm.
you don't think about it. He said, but imagine, like you said, you never met Val Kilmer. But
Yeah.
when you showed up at the party,
What's
your
up,
first
Val?
instinct is, hey, what's
Like,
up?
what's up?
So just imagine if you're obsessed with Usher or Chris Brown.
Right.
If you live in LA long enough, you're going to a
Yeah.
Chris Brown party. Or
You're
you're
gonna,
fucking
you're
around
gonna
here.
Market. You'll see
cross
them at
paths.
Or at the
market. You'll see
gym,
them at
or
the gym.
You see them at the
yeah.
gym.
You
Who's
see them
somewhere.
out, yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
like, so he
Like
was
random.
yeah, he was like, listen, before you invest money in flying motherfuckers out here, just make sure she's solid. She's really with you and not for
Yeah.
the environment. Cause she'll
yeah.
fuck around. Her
Yes.
dreams will come true out this motherfucking.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll lose your girl.
Shall I
nigga.
buy
I was
it?
like,
Who's your girl?
I thought about that shit.
And then
I
she'll get
never
flued
even-
back
yeah,
out
you're
here.
right about that.
That was some real.
You can be in
game.
Calabasas and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
Like-
you were really running anybody
Yeah.
here.
Or anywhere,
That-
yeah.
and this happened to me in real life.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl. We was watching a show, and I seen her kind of react to the person.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like a month or two later, I got invited to this person's Christmas party. So I didn't tell her we was going. I just pulled up. And
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
she was like, oh, and I opened the door, and she was just like, and I
So
watched her whole reaction. He looked at me like he was kind of turned off how she responded. He was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And
Yeah.
after that, I stopped talking to her. I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. I'm sure the guy hit too. I'm sure that's why I didn't want to say his name. I'm sure he ended up hitting the girl too. But
Oh, that's even.
oh, I seen that shit since I opened the door.
That's
I was like,
That's
crazy.
wrong.
That's
That's
LA for
crazy.
you, man.
That is LA for
Shout out to
real.
Cali.
You never know
That's
who's at the
crazy.
store.
Hey, I liked you.
just
when
Who's
you were
around?
broken.
Oh, there you go. You got one.
I liked you. You were cute.
Mhm.
But you were smart. And all that.
Smart.
You're
I
funny.
liked you too, cause like we were just talking about women. Like that was the girl I was talking to before I was talking to you. She was I don't know. I know she came from money.
Mhm.
On top of like was living that weird. I just thought it was weird how she had no job, but she was always traveling places. And I was like, She's like, yeah, it'd be random states too, like Tennessee, Texas. I'm like, there's a lot of niggas in Tennessee and Texas.
Mhm.
Like,
What was she doing?
she was going on work trips, but she didn't have no job.
Work trips.
So she had dudes flying around. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
She
Yeah,
had the
yeah. I was like, it just ain't adding up to me. I was like,
them work trips.
yeah, work trips.
Oh yeah, I got some business this weekend.
You on a work trip, but you Tommy with no job.
Yeah. Rent paid.
Right.
Right.
Damn.
That's LA for you.
That's
Rent-
LA for
Rent
real.
paid.
That's LA. That's interesting. That's funny you say that. So in LA, you're saying if you're a pretty girl, you can come out here. You don't have to have no job. You don't need no career if you're fine enough. But if you're a man, no matter how good you look, you have to find some kind of source of income.
Yep.
A lot
Better
of
work
it too.
it.
It ain't even just a little income.
Unless you
lot
find
of
like
it.
a sugar
lot of
mama or
it.
something. Find your little sugar mama.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
out here
maybe,
making
but-
6 figures and like don't own places.
I don't think men can
Yeah.
do that. I don't think men can be sugar babies.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think it lasts for maybe like 2-3 months. I think after you get all your Jordans, like you're out. I think I start fucking with you. I think I start
Get all
fucking
your
with it, yeah.
Jordans
All right,
and
thanks
you
for the
out.
trips and all,
Thanks,
but you know, I
you know what I'm saying? I need the new
Yeah.
J's.
I can do for myself.
I think I start fucking with it. So you're like, I can't take this shit no more.
Oh, that's funny.
You know?
I
But
was like, we don't be doing that. Women, they be waiting for him to die and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have you ever, when you first got out here, you ever had one of them older ladies try to get you to be a sugar baby? Because usually when you're young in the entertainment world,
Yeah.
them older ladies will see you and they be like, oh, you trying to get it? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know an
they
incident.
try.
Yeah.
I know an
You
incident.
got sugar babied?
Remember the
What was a sugar baby,
manager
y'all?
lady?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes.
God. We went to this event
Yeah.
and it was a actress, the young daughter. Well, how old was she like 10 or 12 or
She
something?
was actress
Actress.
in a show. Yeah.
In a movie. And
Yeah.
so her mom was like the manager. And we were at an event, and I was like, "Dang, she keeps coming on strong with Will.
She kept talking.
Like
and I was,
she
playing it to the
came
left. I
on
was just like,
strong." And she was like, "What was the comment she said? He could be my boyfriend, or I forgot what she said.
she
It was
no,
some
she,
like
she was being bold.
she was
and
like
I was just kinda
real
looking at her like-
bold, and I was like,
It was like older thick
Oh,
white
you
lady.
know
She probably
me, I
in,
was
maybe her
like,
late
what?
40s. Like, Yeah,
she was
something
trying
around
to get some women.
that. Right. She kept saying, she goes, she's on you. And I was
she
like, I'm
is
not trying
on
to entertain
you.
that.
Like,
Trying to rent you out, player.
And then William be like, A.Dot, what were you calling me?
I was making
It was
anything to get away
funny.
from her. Like,
And I was like, yeah. I was like,
'cause it's like all
it
this
was
space
funny.
here, and somehow you keep ending up right
she
here.
kept coming over there. I was like, she want William for real.
She's smelling.
Right.
She like,
I think he's new out here.
She like, yeah,
You smell fresh.
yeah. I was like, fresh.
Cool.
That's cold-blooded.
Some older women. Have you ever had an older woman come after you, Nick?
Of course.
Oh,
Of course.
Lord.
I used for a minute. I only dated older women. I think the
Like how
biggest-
old? What was the oldest?
15 years age gap.
Oh wow.
I think like 15 years age. But and surprisingly, she was just too immature.
Oh wow.
Right. Go
Well,
figure.
When you think about that, it's like that's probably why they dating somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I
They
did
didn't
not
get
put
to
that.
outlive
Yeah.
their
That
relationship or
kind of makes
whatever.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But and I don't want to say immature. She just had a lot of insecurity issues, which is normal, I guess. You know, you go through enough relationships, so.
So you can find someone younger.
But I started to feel used after a while.
I started to feel used.
Yeah, like you start. Yeah,
He's
you know,
under the
I started to feel
covers. He's like,
vulnerable. I'm like, damn, I feel used.
Man,
I
that's
don't wanna-
it.
yeah,
That's all
like-
you want.
Like, no, not in that.
Oh,
Like, imagine like you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like as a man, we always want to have sex.
Yeah.
So if the rare occasion happens where we don't want to have sex, you know what I'm saying? Like I might have shit to do. I could have hurt my back. Anything could have happened. You know? And like that wasn't okay. And I was like,
Oh,
wait a minute,
wow.
I'm not no prostitute, bitch. Hold up.
Right.
So I started to feel like she felt like I owed her something.
Y'all leaving you money and
wow.
stuff.
Yo,
Boomerang. Boomerang. Shoot
after
the
I
shoes
told her
off.
no, she fuck around to put some money like on the fucking like joint. That's how I
Oh,
knew like,
wow.
oh, this bitch think I'm a
Besides
prostitute.
shoe you wear.
You was all pulling. You was really pulling them covers
I
up.
was like, yo, son, I can't go out like this.
You're like,
Give me some new
Thanks.
J's.
And you
I
said,
know.
I took the money.
So
No, I took the
did.
money for sure. Yeah, I took the money.
He showed
I
it.
can leave the
Not coming
benefits.
back.
Yeah.
There's no
Like,
way I
yep,
can.
that's
There's no
it,
way I
that's
can
it.
turn this down.
Yeah, I took the money.
that's
And be
funny.
like,
Them older women will pay.
Taking us.
The older women will pay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The older ladies will pay. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Cougars, man.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all.
The Cougar game.
I'm with y'all.
Whew.
Yeah, man. Well,
been
unfortunately, yeah,
fun.
this has been real.
It's been real.
I definitely got to get to an event. I'm supposed to get there. I got to get to Inglewood by 7.
Oh, you
Oh,
be
yeah,
all right.
I
You be all right.
Oh
It's
yeah, you
It's
gotta
Thursday.
get
We
there.
got 2 people in the car, so we're going to make it happen. Yeah.
It's Thursday. You be all right.
Yeah. You be alright.
Yeah,
You
we
be alright,
Yeah.
right?
All right, so before you got
Comedy
here, what are we
show.
watching again tonight?
What did we say?
What's the show y'all suggested?
we
Squid
said
Game.
movies.
Squid
Yeah, go
Game,
check out
so-
Squid
Yeah.
Game. You going to the movies? I guess check out Venom. I'm probably gonna see it this
Yeah.
weekend, so hopefully
Venom.
it's good. But Shang-Chi was good.
Shang-Chi. That's
The new
other one, right?
007 movie.
New 007. I'm hoping that's
Yes.
good. Even though like 007 is
Mhm.
one of those movies that I watch, but I'm not like super into it. I just like the action and whatever. It's whatever to me.
William recommended 9 Days.
9 days, yes.
Mhm.
9 days. It should.
That's right,
hopefully go
9
to
days,
DVD
that's
soon,
right.
but I
Yeah.
don't know if it's still in theater or not.
Have to
Okay,
find
for
it
sure.
somewhere.
But yeah. For the panel that's out here, let's go ahead and get a quick little. Where you guys from? Where can people find you?
Lord. What up, y'all? You can find A.Dot at A.Dot Laughs.
Hey, I like how she added that laugh in there.
Hey.
I saw
Yes.
that. The new tag. And what we got for you, sweetheart?
Kim Cardial. You can find me at Pro Star Body Sculpting. And I can
Pro
snatch you
Star?
up.
Pro Star.
Pro Star Body Sculpting, where
Hit
she
me
can
up,
snatch
hit
you
me
up.
Yup.
I was gonna say we actually got a business card up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Boom.
should get you right.
Thanks.
I'm gonna post
Right and
them
tight.
in the chat room.
Oh yeah,
Right and tight.
right and tight.
And you?
And then of course, yeah, you
Yeah.
got myself on Instagram and Instagram at It's William Basham, and then on TikTok at William Basham. Same thing with YouTube, William Basham. For some reason on Instagram, I have the It's in there because there's some random person in this world with 5 followers and no post that
Hey,
just has my
another
name
William
and won't cough
Basham.
it up.
Was
Cough
another
up the
William
name.
Basham?
Give him my name.
Yeah,
That's cold blooded.
You
that's
gotta put
cold
the
game,
it's.
man.
Have they
Come
given
on.
you a price yet
Man.
for the name?
He didn't.
okay.
But I'm gonna run it by him again. He just was like, no.
No.
I
No.
like that guy.
Oh, that's funny. No.
Just with all disrespect.
And shout out to Nick.
Shout out to Nick.
Hey man, listen, I had fun today, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad
That's
y'all
always
decided to do
fun.
this, man.
the first
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys decided
No
to do this.
name.
I actually had fun today, man.
Shout out to the No Name
No
Show.
Name.
I like the energy, man.
No
Yeah.
name. A name might be coming soon.
No
I like
name.
it.
Name,
Oh,
baby
so
name.
yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions for the name of the show, leave a comment.
Yeah.
All
No
right.
name.
So put it in the comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon page.
Yes.
But yeah, so give some suggestions to what you think the show should be called. Also, I'll put the link in the chat for
Oh, yeah.
Kim's body sculpting. So if you guys want to check that out
Yeah.
and get your bodies right, for the dudes, you want to get your butt
Yeah.
done.
They not about to be looking like J-Lo,
Right.
okay, the
These
J-Lo
are
body.
Beyonce booty.
Get in there. Beyonce booty, J-Lo body, get
Yup,
in there.
exactly.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Selena, you know what I'm saying?
Selena.
Anything for
Selena.
Selena.
I love Selena.
Yup.
Selena was hard.
Shout out to Selena,
Love
man.
me some
We'll
Selena.
see y'all next week.
All right.
Ultimate.
We will see you
Alright.
guys next week.
Catch you next week.
Peace.
Wait, did you
Thursday.
give up? You guys all Instagram
Yeah.
giving out?
Yeah.
I got mine
All
out.
right,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week, man.
Cool,
Peace.
cool.
Shalom.
All right. Good job, you guys. Hold on. Let me take a picture, you guys, real quick.